Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to Diotior Productions. How is everybody doing today? We are once again continuing the Cautious campaign. Few bits of housekeeping. Pink isn't here today. Not sure if Hax is gonna somehow disappear her into an ethereal realm until we get her back. We have no idea. We shall find that out as we go along. But for now, let's join everybody else.
Something and just click right click and just mess with his audio.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Anna.
It's also gonna lag the game to fuck, but you know, it's fine.
Whatever.
We are back in D&D. Hello, everybody. Hello, Abbie.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey.
Anna. Hello, Stubb.
Hey.
And
Throw him in
hello,
his nice tower.
Hax.
Alright, we got some beauties here today, mate.
Yep, and I was actually about to introduce
would you
our
like
god
to
of the
file a
table,
complaint?
Haxosaurus.
Yeah, right. Well, a lovely session in mind for you today, lads.
Who's done my
How
dad?
many
Hope there's no Australians here today.
I was going to say, how far in the outback are we right now?
Yeah, we're really far in the outback today. We're getting further
one single time, so clearly you are a fake Australian.
Well, I never claimed to be a real Australian, my dude. So
Stop doing the Australian accent.
it's
man.
getting
You're not
further
gonna be a
and
real one.
further away. I would get so far away.
No, you
Anyway.
sound like a constipated Brit is what you sound like.
Constipated Brit. That's me all the
Yeah,
time.
an Australian is a constipated Brit who says mate a lot.
Oh, mate.
And Barbie.
Oh, mate.
Mate, I've had too much fibre.
Put a shrimp in the Barbie.
Just as an aside, the big buns are being so cute right now.
Aww.
Mm.
I'm not watching your stream, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Aww, look
Snuggle
at the fluffy
time.
baby.
Snuggle time. Yeah, you heard
Got
that,
the
didn't
harp.
you, chicks? Chicken.
I like rabbits.
It's a rabbit.
Ah,
And we
Hax, you
are
missed out
in...
on Fox's dog yesterday.
What?
Alright.
Fox's dog was being a good boy yesterday.
Normally it just barks.
Woof. Wait, there was
It's
a
That's descriptive.
D4 on the
It's-
table. Where's that gone?
That's one of the main characters.
For those watching my stream, the D&D overlay should be on, so you can see all of our characters, and that should update with as we go. So
Should
yeah, if
be
you
the
want to pick
operative
out any
word.
of, shut up. So if you want to keep track of your favorite character, aka Selena of House Kyle, then you can do so that way. And yes, everyone's favorite. I did a poll about this. Everyone's favorite character is Selena of House Kyle.
So did I, and it came up inconclusive.
Oh no, mine was definitive. Don't worry.
Were you the only person to vote?
I can neither confirm nor deny
So that's a
how many
yes.
people
That's a
actually
yes.
voted in this.
To be fair, just want to make clear that I didn't vote. I did not vote in any of these favorite character polls, so I have no stake.
Well, I can actually tell you that 6 people voted, and 5 of them went to Selena of House Kyle.
Mm.
How much did you pay them?
I didn't pay them anything. I also didn't post it anywhere. It was all in my head.
Cool.
So let's
You know-
kick this off properly. Hax, give us a rundown of where we were at the end of the last
Indeed.
stream.
I've been thinking as a start I should do a quiz and see how much everyone remembers from the last session. No,
I
everyone
have
would
testing
fail it.
anxiety. Can we not, please?
No, I'll make it a full exam. Just have it like a 2-hour thing. Alright, okay.
Anna, stop
Okay.
dumping stuff.
So as you remember, this adventure is kind of a rolling on thing. Where it started in the first adventure when you killed a bunch of cultists and rescued some kids, and
I
now
only rescued the kids in the second session.
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying I'm just listing off your achievements. You've done some stuff. You've achieved things. Yes.
Last time on D&D.
On D&DZ, you killed some people and you rescued some kids, and then you went to a weird portal and did some relatively simplistic challenges, and then you found yourself in a beautiful, verdant demi-plane of sorts.
In which two people got knocked down by holograms, effectively.
Yes, you almost died.
Just.
We almost died to air.
I know, it's wild. Yeah, now you...
If anyone asks why we went down, just remember to tell her Sturges.
Indeed.
And it was Eglath's fault.
Oof.
That's a bit harsh, given that Eglath isn't even here to defend herself.
Indeed. Eglath
That's
is
why
not
she's
here.
the scapegoat.
Oh, what are we doing with Eglath? Is she just following along, or...
Eglath is tailing you for now, is what I'll say. Yeah, so last time you found yourself in a sort of weird, very pretty, very, like, lots of high contrasting colors kind of area. Beautiful blue, cloudless sky, sun, like, hanging right in the air, green grass, all sort of flanked by a thicket of trees, and sort of a rolling hillside off in the distance. Then ahead of you, sort of at the center of some, what would you say? It's like a bit of an incline, a downwards incline. It's almost like a bowl, actually. It's sort of it's quite stubby looking, well, I wouldn't say wizard tower, but just a tower, like a white brick tower, red pointed roof. And you made your way towards it. Now, you remember that you did see some things on your way there. Well,
Question, real quick, not
Yes.
to interrupt the story, but can anybody else see this?
See what?
So, go to my little red area here, and where that little wood block is,
What?
can anybody else see the green dye that's just randomly bouncing there?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, in the back.
Hold up.
it's gone.
No. Hold on, because, like...
Now it's sunken inside of it.
Oh, that was weird, it was just that one dye.
I've seen that before, though. But yeah.
Yeah, I think
It's because
if
there's
you do-
somewhat, look, there's a bit of a hole. So if you put them here, they can fall in. But if you put them just wrong, they will do the bouncing thing.
Die, monster. You don't
That-
belong in this
yeah.
world.
I don't know why, but I was absolutely fascinated by that. Okay, please continue.
Cool. That's good. Right, okay, so... anyway, you find yourselves, in this weird demiplane. You spot some things. Alright. You crouch in the verdant field of the demiplane, clumps of dirt and small rocks drifting lightly through the air around you. Ahead of you, you see the three ghouls who stagger about around the base of the white brick tower, emanating a horrific guttural noise. However, despite the fact that they do sound and look quite unpleasant, they appear to be kind of docile as far as ghouls go.
Might I ask that we get an example of said noise? Just...
Let's see if I can do it.
Sounds
My
like
chat.
George of the Jungle needs some cough medicine.
My chat just cried.
Can't actually get them in. Here we go. Three ghouly boyos.
I forgot I got all of those out for you.
We did. There were so many of them.
I wasn't sure how many you wanted, and then I remembered.
You had like
there
a
were three.
small army.
That would have been terrifying, but yes.
Oh man, look at those tongues, Jesus.
They do have quite impressive. It's like the Miley Cyrus of the D&D universe. Okay.
Ghouls are undead, right?
They are undead. I've been doing I will say, as a backstory thing, I've been doing a fair bit of work on undead, so should be interesting. Oh, this is neat. Look at these colours.
Why are two of them Gaul new, but this one is just the old Gaul?
I didn't notice how much worse that one looks. They're only two models. Oh
I
god.
think they're copies.
If I take a potion of hill giant strength, will I be normal sized?
It doesn't.
No, it
I don't
doesn't
think-
change your size.
No. I
You
think
chose to be
Sadly.
this size.
I know.
not.
I was
Okay.
just curious.
So
Waves
you're-
in gnome.
To be fair,
Wow, imagine playing a small character. I never would plan to do that.
I cannot imagine that, to be honest.
I'm gonna. I won't talk about other campaigns.
Either way,
I will.
you're all.
Try
You're,
and stop me.
Okay,
Y'all are about-
as a slight aside, everyone
Yeah.
zoom in real close to this yellow ghoul.
Yeah, I know, he looks shit.
ghouls.
Look at the nipples on that guy.
They're incredible. nipples.
No, but seriously. But seriously.
Those could puncture steel. My God.
Could have your eye out with those.
So clearly, we are in a frozen wasteland, judging from the goals.
I don't think
Do you
ghouls have
think-
any much
Do you
body hair.
think
Anymore.
do you think he actually did weight training on those?
Oh yeah. If he flexes hard enough, they become just like daggers, basically.
Hangs like 5-pound weights off of it, and I want the pointiest nipples ever.
Yeah, I've been doing the pointy, the shredded nipple challenge for 2020. No, anyway, so yeah, they're about well, let's give it a generous 60 feet ahead of you. They don't appear to have spotted you. They're sort of shambling around at the base of this tower. If anyone wants to make an intelligence... No, hang on, not an intelligence check. Oh, god damn it. I keep forgetting...
Identifying creatures would be nature.
I guess it'd be nature. They are also
Alrighty.
undead, so it could be arcana. Yeah, if you want to make a nature check on ghouls...
Nat 20!
20, 25, 30, 35,
Give me a
50.
You
second.
know everything.
I need to actually
got a
get
nat
rid
20.
sheet
I know
open.
everything about the ghouls and their massive nipples.
I got a
Cool.
5! I am no use. Wait. 5 plus
Okay, let me pop.
2.
toss-
7.
Let me roll this one. Alrighty, drop it in.
I stole this dice off Abbie because it rolled a good, so I'm gonna steal a different one instead because
Oh.
that was shit.
Hey, 18 base. Let me just find. I'm pretty. It's at least 23.
I should just warn you. Last week my dice didn't roll above a 10 more than once.
Yep. And with history, so that is a 25 for the
Nice.
history.
Jesus
Cool, cool,
Christ.
cool.
Nat 20!
Okay, so so Abbie is particularly knowledgeable on ghouls and undead sort of things. So as you may know, ghouls are a special kind of undead. Ghouls are not they come about when a living creature allegedly sups on living flesh, essentially cannibalizes another of their own species.
Lovely.
So you're aware of that little thing.
Yeah, I'm aware about it because I was nearly forced through it the other day.
Wait, what?
Tried to feed me beef.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Nothing like that happened. You are misremembering.
But yeah, so ghouls are sort of special undead. They range sort of from elves to humans. Typically, they're a bit taller. Their skin is sort of a pale blue compared to and they tend to keep together a lot better than other undead do, like zombies. They decay a lot slower. You made them quite big, actually, if you just think about comparative sizes. They are. You have a fairly good idea on what ghouls is like. Okay.
Yeah, they are big. These are big ghouls.
And I think Diane's just a small Minotaur, considering the fact that she's only a little bit
She
taller
is a
than
small.
me.
She is a small mine.
We should sort of height comparisons properly. We could get an accurate scale. But anyway, so ghouls typically, normal undead stuff, eat living flesh and shit like that.
Well, I'm supposed to be 6'5". They're like 7.5 foot tall.
They're not that big, but I'm not controlling the sizes.
That's probably more accurate.
To be fair, potions in this universe are the size of like a small house.
building.
So,
Right?
So you're all kind of crouched.
I think I'm not too tiny.
sort of crouched. They don't appear to be looking for you, so they're just sort of they're just sort of shambling around. Artist is sort of maintaining a crouched position. There's probably some like foliage that's blocking you from being seen. He's sort of looking at everyone and says, "Okay, I think we should approach this cautiously. Ghouls can be pretty tricky to deal with."
I could shoot him.
Yeah, I can do that too. I can kind of scooch over to the side and hit him quite hard.
Yeah, Rin tosses Diane's gun back to her, having been spending the time cleaning it with prestidigitation.
That is a hard word to say.
You know, getting the dirt out of the extra barrels, all that stuff. Okay. Oops.
Oh no, you're dead!
Oh no!
How did you do this? Just pick the thing up, it's fine.
And Rin kind of like looks down the sights of her crossbow at them.
But do we need to fight these guys, or is it another trick? That's the question. Look at what happened with what were they called again? The things that attacked us a minute ago?
Sturges.
If I shoot it, my arrow should go through it.
Yes,
like
but
my bolt should go through it.
We could hit the Sturges, but it's only when we looked at them a bit closer.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna shoot one of them there ghouls. I wanna shoot the nipple ghoul.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the middle one as well.
Okay, so you're all
I'm going after the brown one.
I have to admit, Artis is a little shocked to see you just start firing on these ghouls. But
they're not full on ghouls.
20 to hit. 20 to
Hold
hit.
on.
never seen a
Calm down.
ghoul before.
So nat 20.
Nat 20. So alright then. In that case,
I'm
we'll
nat
take
20.
the first strike. Well, I'm only gonna let one pre-round attack happen. But you're gonna target.
Well, if we're hidden, we get a surprise round.
Yeah, surprise round. Okay, that fairs.
Okay, so 2d8 plus 4. Because I believe flat bonuses do not scale.
Let me just
What is this? Is it
15 plus
okay, I'm still...
8.
Okay. Draw.
No, not that one.
Oops. No.
I'll target this boy. I know.
Alrighty.
We'll let you walk out.
One at a
I
time.
know. I got distracted.
Okay. And... So that's 8 plus 4, so 12 damage to the middle ghoul.
12 damage. Hang on. Alright. Okay.
That'd
Cool.
I believe that would be magical piercing, so none of its resistances would apply unless it specifically resists both non-magical and magical.
Okay. Well, yeah. In that case, so you're doing. What was your attack again? Sorry.
Crossbow, 12 damage, 12 magical piercing.
But what was it to? What was the? It was the AC.
I got a nat 20. It was.
Right then.
Jesus Christ.
It was 26 total.
Okay.
What crit
Okay,
rolls are
that's
we
fine.
running? I meant to ask and forgot.
Oops.
Wait. Sorry.
What crit rolls are we rolling with? I forgot.
We doing the double damage die.
Okay.
Which is the official rolls.
God damn.
Double damage die, but not double double
Additional
flat
damage,
modifiers.
yeah.
I don't know if we're doing doubling like sneak attack dice and stuff.
Sneak. Well, doesn't sneak attack double anyway?
I think it does, as does smites.
Yes.
As long as you called out the fact you're smiting before you before you attack.
Alright, fine. Anyways, yeah, so you're attacking. We need to so you're gonna attack, you're gonna do 12 damage, right, to the central ghoul?
Yep.
That's cool. Okay. Yep, so you do your 12 damage, it takes an arrow. It doesn't appear to react, the arrow just sort of goes straight through it, and it does stick in it, I will say that, it does stick in it. Let's see, so there you go. And you do your damage, and it sort of turns its head to face you, and does that scream that I did earlier, but I'm not going to do because it will kill my third.
Oh, do it again. Do it again.
I'll do like a watered down version.
That was shit.
I did say it was a watered down version. Anyway, either way, we need to roll for initiative now.
Yay! Initiative.
We're gonna die again.
Probably.
Oh crap.
17
Okay.
and what's my
This is
model?
the lucky die, so I'm gonna keep rolling with this one.
Can I steal it?
No.
Damn.
Alright, I got an unnatural 20.
An unnatural
14
20.
plus.
I got 14.
What's my initiative? Plus 3, so a 17.
So are we doing anything if you roll a nat 1?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
like
we
you have
are. Yeah, you
like
get
you have
disadvantage. Yeah, you get
You
disadvantage.
have to sit out or something.
No,
You
get
get
disadvantage.
disadvantage on your first round was the rules last time.
Ouch.
But we still add, you still get to add your initiative modifier on.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Wow.
What did you get, Khod?
14.
14. Cool. Let me just do some Google
Damn, even the
rolls.
fish goes in front of me.
And alright. Sucky. Alright, cool. Let's...
Did you just banish that dice because it got you a nat 1, Anna?
I've been doing that the entire time.
Yeah.
Forget
Sorry.
dice jail, this is dice death penalty.
Jesus Christ. Sorry,
Well,
Dio, what was your score again?
It's Dice Exile.
Mine,
Dio? Yeah,
14.
14, right, cool. I rolled a 14, so I got kind of confused, like, which one do I do? Okay, cool, so... Okay, cool. Just roll me another check, Dio.
$17.
Oh no, that'd be you. Okay, so you will be going second to another goal.
Have you been adding your dex mod to that?
What do you mean?
You add your dexterity modifier.
You add
to
your-
initiative roll.
It
I
says
did.
you're-
My initiative, I rolled a 10 plus 4.
There,
Yeah, but
yeah.
this time you rolled a 17.
That isn't my... You just said to roll again.
Yeah, no, I
Oh.
I meant to add your initiative, sorry.
Oh, okay. 21.
Alright then, yeah, you get to go first. Out of those two. Cool. See, gotta add it on. Sorry, I should have specified. Anyways, yeah, so we got a turn order. Abbie is going first.
Yeehaw. In that case, I'm gonna shoot my gun at the nipple ghoul.
Nipple Ghoul.
Is that his name
himself.
now?
Nipple
That's his
Ghoul.
name now.
Don't tell Hax that, because eventually
Well-
you'll fight a boss and it'll be a giant nipple ghoul.
That's a bloody 6 to hit. That's
I've-
nothing.
26.
I'm done.
Lot worse.
No, 6.
Oh, 6. Okay.
God damn it. My original roll was an unnatural 20, and then Stubb decided to shoot as well.
Oh well.
Wait. Oh, okay. Well, that's it then. I'm
I'm
done.
pretty sure we could have both shot it.
Don't you get advantage because they haven't seen us yet, or does that not count in this situation?
Abbie
No,
gets
it doesn't.
advantage. Abbie gets advantage on her attack anyway.
Do I?
Yeah, because you rolled a natural 20.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Sorry,
I don't know if that's
Abbie.
even what a D20 looks like.
no one's getting a dice penalty.
The ultimate penalty. What was your highest roll?
A 6.
A 6. Oh my god.
Yeah, Abby's getting the unluckiness again.
Yeah, you
Oh,
flunked it.
damn it, it's just the same as last week.
You
Here you go,
flunked,
Abbie.
you
I wanted
flunked the roll.
good rolls and a
Have the
PhD.
lucky die. You can have the lucky die.
Thank
Aww.
You didn't have to cut me out. Okay, so next is Rin.
Alrighty. How's the middle ghoul looking so far?
Middle ghoul is looking like it's got an arrow stuck in it,
Okay.
and it's as bad as that.
Right, gonna keep shooting it then. Can make things worse. Alrighty, let's see, what have we got? So that would be a plus, I believe a +6 to hit.
Oh shit.
That'd be a 12 to hit, 12. I feel like
12.
Low AC.
Well, a 12 is enough to hit it, so that's great.
Yay!
I forgot to
Alrighty.
roll for my boy, so let me just add him in.
I'll just...
He rolled like shit, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, 7 plus 4, so that's another 11 damage.
11 damage to the middle one, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
And that will be my turn. I don't have my bear yet.
Now, the ghoul has 2 arrows stuck in it. One in
One symbolizing each of its erect nipples.
Indeed. One in each nipple. No, she isn't that good at shooting yet, but you know. Well, actually, did you roll a nat 20 on that first one? You did, didn't you?
Yeah, nat 20 on the first.
Yeah, well, one definitely goes straight through the nipple and like splits it like an arrow.
Oh.
But the second one goes a little wide. It just gets him in like the lower chest.
It's
So-
like that snake tongue piercing thing. Now she can move it like independently of each
Ew.
other.
Ew. Gross. Anyways, yeah, so that's...
Are you telling me people have control over their nipples and can move them?
Have you seen The Rock? Okay, anyways. So next is... the ghoul. The ghouls are quite far away, so let's have a look, see how far they can get. Probably not too far.
3 inches.
3 whole inches, yep, that's it. Let's say...
Assuming-
1, 2, 3, yeah, okay. Wait,
I'm assuming each square is 5 feet.
Yes.
yeah, ghoul is going to advance. Let me just... hang on, I need to add something in a second. Just to say that the tower is sort of there-ish. Cool, right. That's actually all it's going to do. And, hang on, I don't think it can dodge or anything, so yeah. It's going to be...
You can take the dodge action.
Can it?
Yep, you can. Anyone can take the dodge action as a standard action.
Sick. So this ghoul is going to dodge.
Yep.
Which means, by the way, advantage, or like, disadvantage on range, or any attack against it, actually, so, yeah.
Attacks to hit him.
Now it is, let's see... Khod's turn.
I would like to shoot this boy.
Please do.
Not the nipple ghoul, the other one.
Boo!
Oh,
Be a
fuck.
good idea, but do what you want.
10.
10 does not even hit.
Fucking dice, you're in hell now.
This is quite cruel. My dice are quaking right now. Will you attempt to do anything else on your turn?
I will stand behind Selena.
Nice, cool.
Stop knocking me over.
Alright, cool. So,
Hiding
that's
behind somebody who's a quarter of your height.
Yes, I can
yeah.
shoot over your head and you can defend the blows for me.
that is the end of the brave Khod's turn, and next is going to be another ghoul.
What a
alright.
hero!
Brave Sir Khod ran away.
Bravely ran away. He's actually dead right now.
Yes, because Anna keeps flipping me upside down.
I do not! Look where my
Yes.
hand is. It's nowhere near you.
I
Yep,
keep
so-
seeing the red hand flip me over.
So
The
both
red
of these,
hands are on.
both these approaching ghouls are going to be dodging right now. So yeah, that's the end of their turn. Next is going to be another ghoul actually. So yeah, they will all be dodging. Next is going to be everyone rolled pretty high initiative actually. Alright, next is going to be my boy Artist.
Don't rub initiative in.
Oh yeah,
And he...
the one person that rolled badly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, right?
don't worry. I have a plan.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
My favorite words!
He rolled one.
Okay, quick.
He rolled better than you. I didn't notice. Sorry.
Time to go all the way.
Quite insensitive.
Oh yeah, you totally missed that yesterday, Hax.
I did.
Phillipsis had a plan, and as a result, Carrion just instantly teleported us away
That's good.
before I could even explain the plan.
Always bodes well.
Yeah, that city we were in's been eaten by demons, by the way.
Oh yeah. Well,
Good job.
devil.
Devils. Well, a devil.
The devil?
Oh, and we're on the king's bad side.
Okay, wrong campaign.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Alright.
She's just warning me about how badly this campaign is gonna go. This is just
It'll be
a
fine.
premonition. Anyway, so yeah, this is gonna be Artificer's turn. He's gonna take a shot at one of the ghouls. He's gonna go for ghoul on whichever one is closest to him, I suppose. Yeah, it's gonna be ghoul on the right. That's ghoul number 1, actually. Really creative name to come up with. That's not gonna hit, I don't think.
Well, at least one of them will always have a name.
Nipple ghoul.
Yep, that's actually
Nipple Ghoul is the BBEG, calling it now.
indeed nipple ghoul. Yeah, that's actually gonna hit. So we're gonna say that's good, nice damage. Right, okay, cool. Okay. There's some damage to this ghoul.
Some.
Yep.
Cool.
He takes his shot with his arrow. Actually, he has another shot, so he'll use that as well.
Lucky bugger.
Oh,
Bite your monkey.
Ooh, that does another bit of some damage. And he's going to attack the same goal. Cool. Right.
That's the
Next.
DM from the other campaign.
Hey, Chamoki.
We'll move.
I had fun. Thank you for having me.
Hey, Chamo.
Cool. Alright, that's gonna be it's gonna be Selena's turn.
Oh my god, it's about time. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to protect the entire fucking... Actually, I could have done that better.
Can't you just hop over? Can you just hop over people?
Well, I went sideways.
Slide to the left.
I'm going to cast Bane. Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range must make a charisma saving throw. Whenever a target that fails the saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, target must roll d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
You have to
So
adopt
what
a
was
weird
the spell
voice when you cast it.
What's the spell called?
Bane.
You adopted the darkness.
I think Abbie's been waiting for this moment for literally her entire life.
Love it. Cool. Yeah, you have to actually sound like that when you cast the spell, so... You know,
Yeah,
you
good
got a
luck.
requirement.
By the way, the save is charisma 14.
Charisma 14. Wait, are you casting it against anyone specifically, or is it like an area of effect? kind of?
All three.
No, all 3.
All 3.
I can do up to 3 targets.
Charisma saving throw. Okay, I'll do that now.
Good old charisma.
It should be easy for the charismatic ghouls.
What is a ghoul's
I
charisma?
mean, Nipple Ghoul probably has like 20 charisma easy.
Oh yeah, he's just tanking charisma for the whole party. Alright, let's see. I can roll 3 d20s at once. Alright, here we go.
It is my dream to one day play Nipple Ghoul in a
Holy
camp.
shit.
Oh god.
What was that? What was that DC, by the way?
14. They all passed, didn't they?
No, 2 passed, 1 failed. I'll say
Was
that.
it nipple ghoul?
It was not it was not Nipple Ghoul. I was gonna have. It was Ghoul on the black Ghoul.
Okay, so what was it? Attack roll or saving throw, you have to roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled.
Is that a charm spell, by the way?
That is a no.
No,
It's
it's
an
not a charm
enchantment.
effect.
I was just wondering because they're immune to charm. So stop drawing on the fucking.
God damn it, I was gonna flirt with them.
They, well, I don't know if they can actually understand.
Well, they're immune to charm, you just said.
That's
My
true.
amazing-
They're immune to your charm specifically.
They're
Well,
not
I
into
mean-
cows, is that what you're telling me?
They're not. No, I can say that.
Immune
but
to-
they've already know.
Magical charm effects.
Actually, I would say they are into you because they think you taste pretty good. But then they think everyone tastes pretty good. So.
Yeah, but I definitely taste especially good.
Oh, a prime
cow.
cut, one might say.
Well, I taste like beef, whereas other humans are meant to taste like pork, right? And beef
Depends on
is
your
tastier than
taste.
pork.
Oh,
According to Jeffrey Dahmer.
controversial.
According to Jeffrey Dahmer, humans taste sweet.
Oh, don't
So like
don't,
glazed pork.
don't tempt me. Oh, imagine a human tasting like a roasted gammon ham or something like that. You know.
Moving on. I did not put that cannibalism in my chat.
Oh god. Well, I mean, these guys definitely know. But anyways, yes, you get Ghoulie Boy on the far right of me. From what I'm looking at you guys. Yeah, that's the right one. So what does that do to him again?
Use
Sorry.
the color.
There we go. That is better.
Any attack or saving throw, you have to roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
Oh, okay. Jeez. Well, just make sure you remind me if you're attacking that one, right?
Hold-
Oh, good.
Well, no, it's whenever they attack.
Oh, whenever they attack. Oh, okay.
So it's
Cool.
the
Or
brown
make
one,
a
right?
saving throw.
No, the orange one.
Orange one.
Cool. That's fine. I remember. So yeah, that's the end of the first combat turn, and then
That
Yep,
means
okay.
it's Diane.
It is Diane.
Time for Diane.
It's
And I think it's
sometime in
about
the
time she fired a shot at Nipple Ghoul. Again. Guys, don't fail me this time.
Okay.
Hey, that's a 19.
19 does indeed hit.
Yay!
Nipple Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul is hit.
Oh, it just hit my dice, but that's 3. Plus my dex. That's 6.
6 damage. Yeah, you hit Nipple
Damage
Ghoul.
to Nipple Ghoul.
You hit him right in his nipple.
Yeah!
Yeah. He goes to his knees and flops forward, and he has died.
Wait, hold on. Currently, that nipple ghost has 3 nipples. Which nipple did it hit?
Wait, what are you? Wait, why does it have 3 nipples?
What are you
Because
on
the
about?
The
No,
one was
one
split in
miss.
half, remember?
One missed.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh wait, yeah.
One miss
two
nipple.
half.
oh no, one of them got split in half though. That's a good point.
yeah, no, one shot in one nipple, one didn't, and now this last one has shot in a nipple. It is dead. Either way, you have killed Nipple Ghoul.
I will be known as the Slayer of Nipples.
Yes. If Eglath was here.
If Eglath was here, I would eternally be known as the Slayer of Nipple Ghoul.
Give me a perception roll, everyone, actually.
Perception.
That
Oh,
I can
God.
do.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Because you find it quite surprising that Eglath hasn't done anything this turn.
18.
18.
Believe.
What do you say?
believe-
Intelligence.
Perception.
Alrighty.
Perception.
Perception.
19.
Okay, you're all pretty perceptive. Let me just roll for it.
You'll realise Eglath's player is missing.
Indeed. Actually, no, Eglath is just gone. She's totally gone.
Eglath has just walked
Eglath
off for
is-
the day.
Eglath is just T-posing in the corner.
Indeed. Well, either way, yeah, Eglath is gone. I mean, you all know, yeah, that is the moment you realize, hang on, we've started a fight. Why isn't Eglath rushed forward and started attacking yet? But she's just not there. Which is wrong.
Spooky. That means
Unlikely.
she's not gonna know about me slaying Nipple. Aww.
Hmm.
Boo.
No
I
one will
wanted
ever,
that to be my nickname.
no one will ever sing tales of the Nipple Ghoul, I'm afraid.
I mean, I will.
Well, those on the Twitterverse might see it.
What is this Twitter
what have you
verse you
done?
speak of?
Have you just tweeted out about me slaying nipple?
What is this mystical realm? Anyways, yeah, so that's Diane's turn. Next is Rin.
Alrighty. Now, alrighty, Rin's gonna pull what looks like a slingshot from her pack. Load just grab a rock from the field, load it in there, and it'll glow with electric blue energy and fly at the orange ghoul.
Well, you don't need to grab one from the field. You can just grab one from the air, so you're good.
Well, no, this one I specifically need an object. But I just grab a rock.
No, they are you find the ones in the air are real rocks. They are just floating around.
Oh, okay. Well, I grab a rock from the air and it glows with electric blue energy and fires off at this ghoul. I would like a reflex save from him as I cast catapult on him.
Catapult. Right. Okay.
What the dickens?
I don't think Dickens exists in this universe, I'm afraid.
Fun fact:
Yep.
What the Dickens is a Shakespearean expression, not a Dickensian.
It's a DC 15 dexterity save.
Alright. Oh, well, that's a 6, so it's not gonna succeed.
Okay. How much damage do I do? Do I list it here? 3d8 bludgeoning. Okay.
Ooh.
So let me grab. There's 1 8 there. Yeah.
3 whole d8s to left ghoul.
Yep. Let me just roll those together. No, I don't want to roll the 20. There we go. Okay, and drop them all in. Okay. 16 damage.
16
all of it bludgeoning.
damage. Holy shit. Alright, cool. I need to just quickly check something. Alright. Alright. Okay.
What, does it pop into little babby ghouls?
And that's my
Wait,
More
turn.
nipples come flying out.
Back. Yep.
Nothing off.
Yeah, it's spiky nipples just ping off the corpse and into our eyes.
Where
Yes, nipple
specifically are you aiming for this ghoul? Not Nipple Ghoul. Nipple Ghoul is dead. Nipple Ghoul will always be dead and has died forever.
I go over to someone, the rocket blasts forward with a straddled in electricity as it just nails this thing in the chest.
Yeah, it just blasts a hole through its chest, and it kind of gets blasted backwards and is dead also. Bleh. It dies.
Alrighty. Alright, let me just tick off the spell slot I just used for that, and that would be my turn.
Cool. That is great. Great, cool. Alright, next we have Ghoul 1, who's dead. And Ghoul 2 is dead. Alright, cool.
I will just point out, Anna's character, like her little mini, says exactly what she's doing at the moment. Human shield.
Uh,
I mean, I am the one that has the most armor, so it only makes sense.
I suppose. Anyway, it is Khod's turn.
I will take one jaunty step to the side and fire my bow at the remaining ghoul.
Do
If
so.
someone hadn't filled my area with bloody crap.
Take your shots.
I mean, to be
Ranger.
honest, if it is jaunty, shouldn't that be an acrobatics
Oh,
save?
shit. 12.
12 is a hit.
Woohoo!
Ghoul is so shit, honestly. I thought that'd be better.
And then it is a
it away.
D8 plus 4. 10 damage.
10 damage. Alright, kill. You fire your arrow at it. You don't hit it in its nipple, but you definitely hit it. Right in the shoulder.
Screw you,
Pierce
ghoul.
it with an arrow.
Not the shoulder.
He needs that for shouldering.
It says. Right, cool. That is gonna mean it is that boyo's turn. Let's see, is it actually gonna get an attack in? 50. Yes, it is! Oh my god. And it's got its pick of the bunch. Cool, great. I'm gonna just quickly... I'm gonna roll a D2. Heads or tails? Heads or tails, Abbie?
Alright.
Abbie, heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails. You're getting hit. Yeah, the ghoul just fucking flips the coin and is like, which one to pick? Right, okay, cool. It's gonna attack. Let's see what kind of damage this thing can do then. It has bite. Cool. So it's gonna go in for a claw attack first, actually. Does 14 hit?
Does a 14 hit? Yep, it meets, unfortunately, for me.
It meets. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. Okay, so that damage is going to be... Ooh, 2d6. Oh no, 2d4, sorry. Yoink. Yoink.
2d4 plus 19.
Oh, that's 10 damage.
Jesus.
It maxed the fuck out, I'm afraid.
Ouch.
Ow! Yeah, that about sums it up. Ow!
And since it has... I assume... Stubb, just a quick thing. It can do it can do all of its actions on one turn, right? Okay, I'll do the one.
If it has a multi-attack, it can do the actions listed in the multi-attack. It cannot attack more than once if it doesn't have a multi-attack action.
Fair enough. So it can only do the claw. Yeah, it can only do the claws attack. So it does the claws.
Yep.
Cool. That's its turn then. I don't think it can dodge as well.
No.
Oh shit! I forgot to. I don't know if I. Whoops! I forgot to disadvantage for all of them. So that's good. They died unnecessarily. Oh well. Right. Okay. So that's gonna roll around to. Artificer's turn, actually. Okay, and he's gonna move over here. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Just quickly, Hax, check your DMs.
Okay, hang on. Ooh. Oh yeah, I didn't read that far ahead. Okay, make me a Constitution saving throw, please, Abbie.
Oh,
I'm glad someone is reading.
Sorry, Abbie.
Okay, Diotor, a little real talk here. You're not supposed to help the DM.
Well,
I mean, I'm not going to complain.
I'm alright with my 18.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to complain about players, working against each other, but I'll try and pay more attention in the future. Right, okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, attacking. Okay, so this one, yeah, so Artificer is going to make an attack. And it's going to hit, so he's going to roll some damage. Too much. Cool. Shoots it with an arrow, gets it right on the back. And he's going to roll again. Ow. And he pulls back. Yeah, on his his first attack he hits it fine. Second attack pulls back quite hard, and he ends up the arrow just kind of falls out of its slot, kind of embarrassingly. He's like, crap.
He rolled that one, didn't he?
Fuck.
Yes, he did. Fuck. He's not that gravelly yet. But yeah. Next, though, it's not going to be Selena. Because, oh god, I need a little thing. Nope. Hang on.
Kill it!
I'll take one of these. Next, figure is gonna... Yeah, some of you may notice a figure off in the distance. I think Rin would probably notice it. Yeah, someone approaching from the tower, and they're going to move forward as far as possible. They're sort of sprinting towards you. 5, 10.
They can take the dash action to move
Mm.
twice their movement speed.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, though. I need to have a think what they would do. Oh no, it's got slower speed anyway. So it's only going to be able to move that far, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, so there's basically quite a short looking figure running towards you. Although for Rin it looks about her height, so not short. But yeah, sort of a short figure come running towards you, kind of screaming. Are you gonna? Is anyone gonna attempt? Yeah, Rin. I'm gonna let Rin do this. Are you gonna attempt to listen to what this creature is saying?
Sure.
Sorry, what did you say?
Sure.
Okay. I'm not gonna like DM it to you or anything, but it's basically saying, "What the hell are you doing? What the? What?" It just seems very angry.
You have a goal problem.
Stop this now!
We're solving the goal problem.
You're saying it at this pitch towards it.
I'm saying this very, like, almost bored sounding.
Okay, it is. Okay, in which case it's probably going to take the dash action then. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 5, 25. Cool. It's getting as close as possible. So everyone can sort of hear a sort of weedy voice from behind them. Or anyone who's like facing in that direction can hear someone saying, "Stop! What the hell are you doing? Stop!"
Stop what?
It's okay. How are you going to attempt? Are you going to attempt to communicate with the creature?
I'm just gonna ask it what it wants us to stop doing exactly.
Well, I'd like you to be more specific, considering this thing is running towards you. It can't
What
exactly.
the bloody hell do you want us to stop doing? Those words.
Okay, that's fine.
Words are a thing.
It's sort of stop fighting! Stop!
But isn't this thing going to attack us?
Are you trying to say this to the
Yes.
thing? Okay, cool. It's not gonna be able to hear this at this point. You're a bit further away. But it's just it's sort of waving its arms, just screaming stop.
Guys, do we shoot the new thing as well?
Hax.
Yep.
Can you go ahead and say over or under, please?
Why?
So, depending on yours, if whatever you select, if it's over, then I am going to decide I hear them and I'm not going to attack. If it's under, I'm going to attack, or vice versa, depending on what you decide.
Under.
Cool.
What did I get? Nope, it's over.
Okay.
Wait, what? Hold up. This isn't right. Let me get a regular D10.
You complicated things, didn't you, Anna?
Yeah, I had 2 D100. Shut up.
Oh, wait, are they actually 100-sided dice?
No, they're
No,
10-sided
100%.
dice.
They're half a percentiles. Okay,
Okay,
90,
that's
97.
fine.
Yeah, okay, so I guess I'm not going to attack yet.
Sick. Cool. Alright, well, it is actually your turn next.
Oh god.
Currently, you're not in direct combat with the ghoul. It's just attacked Diane, who's right next to you. But you know.
Okay, so flanking is directly across, yeah? So if I move like right to here, I'm not going to get a flanking bonus?
I can't
Are we
remember.
even using flanking rolls?
If flanking rules aren't in the handbook, then I'm not using them. But
They're an optional roll.
I probably won't use them if that's the case. Then.
What are we using, sorry?
Flanking. Sneak attack is fine, but you know.
You know what? You know what? I'm going to be good. And I am going to my spell section, and I am going to do Cure Wounds on the cow.
Ah, a good healer.
I appreciate it.
And that is,
it, ma'am.
what is that, a D8 plus 4? Yeah.
Nah, ma'am, you don't need it.
I was on a measly 4 hit points.
I gotta admit, I was in the best shape.
11.
11.
Well, now I'm fully healed up, so thank you.
Diane resists your healing.
No, I accidentally set my range hit points to 414 in D&D Beyond. Here
Wow.
we go.
You're a god amongst cows.
God, my cows.
There is no cow level.
This whole game is a cow level now, bitch. Ugh.
Okay. So I did my Healy bit.
Cool. Are you gonna do anything else?
Um,
The most you can do is like strafe.
Yeah.
So,
you know what? I am actually going to do that. I'm just going to strafe to here so I don't provoke an attack of opportunity.
cool. That's alright. So, yeah, next is... Let's see. Well, actually, that's combat rolling around. Yeah, it's Diane's turn.
Well, if we ain't gonna fight this thing, then I'm gonna try and restrain it by grappling it.
Cool, cool, cool. Please go ahead.
Well, that's a 7.
Alright, need to roll for it, actually. Is that a 7 max?
That's... No, I rolled a 7.
Cool. Yep, that's a 12, so that's gonna resist your attempt to grapple.
Well, then I guess I'm done.
It gets right in your face. It goes.
That's graphic.
Excuse me, do you mind not grappling me, please? Thanks. God.
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you left. It's a good thing it is your turn now anyway, so it's kind of appropriate.
Okay. And disregarding the gnome or halfling or something, Rin's gonna sort of shoulder her crossbow and just and run up to this thing and give it a good uppercut with shocking grasp.
Alright.
Bearing in mind the height you are compared to this thing,
Yeah. This thing
I'm
is
gonna do a
10
sure.
feet tall.
there's only one place you're going to be grabbing.
Well, that's why I'm uppercutting it. I'm gonna be doing it like a jumping
Oh
uppercut.
god.
Just do a shot on Claude Van Damme.
So that's a 25 to hit,
Yep, that does actually hit. Would you believe?
Ouch.
and it's just 1d8, and I've just deleted my entire. Okay? Those are d4s. Where are my d8s? I have no idea.
You're gonna win the bags.
Thank you. Okay. I had like some. Alrighty. I rolled a 2, so he takes 2 lightning damage as I gently tap him in.
Like, you think it's gonna be a really cool shot, but you just barely connect with the chin, I imagine.
Yeah.
It just doesn't get up very high. Yep, that's fair.
Yep.
How
This
does
is why I'm gonna make a bear.
How does shocking grasp work as an attack? By the way, just quickly check.
It's spell attack, and it does 1d8 lightning damage right now, and they cannot take reactions after I hit them. And,
Cool.
and knowing that fact, I'm gonna back off over here again.
That's gonna provoke an opportunity attack.
Nope, no reaction.
That's true. That's alright. Fairs. Didn't you to
Tax
that
opportunities and
ability?
reactions.
Alright, cool.
It-
Is that just
and
for?
that is my turn.
Is that just for your turn, or is that for its next turn?
I will check the description because
Alright.
I'm not 100% sure.
Cool. By the way,
It can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
alright, that's fine. Next it is Khod's turn.
So I haven't really heard what the figure has said, have I?
No! Stop!
I swear to God, if you nat one and end up hitting me in the shoulder with the arrow,
She's
I'm
in
going
your
to
range.
hit.
Yeah.
I was more thinking run up to it, in the process pull out my 2 short swords and hit it twice.
You can do.
I'm going to do that.
Alright, go ahead. Make your attacks.
Nipple goal, what are they feeding you?
One
By the way,
was
you can.
an 11 and the other one was an 8. Fuck's sake.
11 and 8. Whew, 2 whole misses. You try and like going for some stabs.
And
but
then
you
run
just
away
don't
screaming.
you just don't puncture the flesh, basically.
And
You can't run. Not that far, but you can run.
I've got 30-foot movement. I move 10 foot up and I move 20 foot away.
That's fair. It's 5, 10, 15. Wait, 5? 5, 10, 15. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry. Cool. So you run away like a hero, and that ends your turn. And now it is a ghoul boy's
Brave
turn.
Sir Robin.
Alright. It's gonna go for Diane again. No, it's not. It's gonna go for Selena. Sorry, just said the wrong thing. Alright, so it's gonna turn. Someone turn it for me. I can't be bothered. And it's going to go for Selena. And it's gonna go in for a bite attack.
No.
That's a 5.
Yeah, no, that does not hit.
It goes in for a bite, but misses. You kind of like push it back with your shield. I'm guessing you have a shield.
Yeah,
Which
I
would
have
make
a shield.
sense if you have a shield. Cool. Yeah, so like biting into the metal / wood of your shield,
Hey.
and you're able to push it back. And then it's gonna end its turn. And next it is going to be Artis. Who is gonna, upon hearing and seeing this figure rushing towards you, is gonna kind of lower his bow slightly, and he's gonna sort of say, "Zach, is that you?" And all you're gonna hear from the small figure coming towards you is just "Stop!" Just more of that, just horrific screaming.
I don't think he wants us to kill his ghouls.
There
It's
are
actually-
pests.
Who says
They're-
that they're
they're-
his ghouls?
They're an infestation.
Okay, so
I
it
mean,
is
don't
actually-
get me wrong, I surely agree, but it seems this fella does not.
Okay, so from this, alright, so it is, yeah, so, hang on, I'm gonna actually roll a few things.
Call it off
Okay.
if you don't want us to kill it, then, you idiot.
Alright. Artis is going to, he was drawing an arrow, but he's going to stop. He's going to lower it slightly. Yeah, he's gonna, like, loosen off the string. And it's gonna be the creature that was called Zach by Artis. It's gonna be its turn. It's going to move forward slightly. And it's going to sort of come to a stop and sort of pant. You can see at this distance it is a halfling. Quite a scruffy looking halfling. It's breathing quite heavily. Just hold it steady, and I will sort it out. And it is going to pull an object from its robes. It's going to pull a small wooden object. And it is going to wave it. And it's some sort of magic is going to happen. Let's to roll something. Let's have a look. Let's see. And that is gonna Okay, cool. And with that, the ghoul is gonna be basically the last thing it was doing. It was like scrambling to get at Selena. It was like gnawing at the shield, just like manically biting. And as it is doing this, it just completely freezes up in its position, and just like. And you add like a small amount of pressure to it, and it just flops over, just completely rigid, onto its side, and then onto its back, and sort of rolls around.
Damn time.
And then that is going to be the combat over, unless anyone wants to attack this thing that's approached you. This halfling, I should say.
I'm going to like turn and just kind of not attack, but be like on guard.
Okay, that's fine.
Diane's gonna like point a thumb at the goal and just go, "So I take it this is yours."
Yeah, the halfling is just gonna put the the wand, and it's gonna keep breathing quite heavily. 1 second.
Why?
You need to stop smoking so much.
Why in the hell are you keeping a ghoul? Several ghouls.
Sorry about the nipply one.
No, not the nipply one. That was my favorite.
He's over there if you want to speak to him. It's kind of dead. Sorry.
I tell you, they don't make for excellent talking companions, but they were company nonetheless.
Yeah, he's crazy. Clearly crazy.
Artist, do you know this guy?
Artist is going to sort of start trudging over, and he's going to go, "Yeah, this is the friend I was talking about. This is Zach. He's our he was a wizard friend of ours." And the halfling is going to kind of recoil like this, and he is, "I told you, if you're going to refer to me, you should refer to me by my full name, Zach Will Shrembley." And the artist is like, "Yeah, sure."
All right, Mr. Will Shrembley.
Hi, Zach.
That was quite good. I'll give you inspiration for that. So Zach Will is gonna sort of look around, and he's gonna say, "Hello, artists. I would say it's good to see you again, but you have rained on my parade somewhat. Now, who are your friends here?" And artist is going to look at all of you and he's going to say, "Well, these are some pals who helped me out of a bit of a sticky situation earlier. Why don't you all introduce yourselves?"
My name's Diane. I nearly forgot how to say my own name. It happens sometimes.
Rin Thunderstrike.
I'm a Minotaur. We ain't known for being that smart.
The gnome kind of grins towards the halfling.
I'm just Khod. Leave it at that.
Don't need to know my name yet.
Mysterious. Okay. You may want to be aware that halflings are slightly taller than gnomes typically, and it is the case in this situation. But yes, you're face to face with a halfling. I'll give you a brief description. A short, scruffy-looking halfling who stormed out the front door of the tower towards you, sort of stands in front of you. He has chestnut hair, which stands on ends, and though halflings are incapable of growing beards, an impressive pair of sideburns makes up for it, all framed with a quaint pair of spectacles. He wears a robe of brown, which is a bit too long for him, belted around the waist. And he sort of looks at all of you, and then looks at his the ghoul. He says, "Well, you can make yourselves useful. We only have a minute before the spell wears off, and I need to take it back to my study so I can do some more work on it."
Oh, what, you mean sleeping Fred behind us?
Yes, that one there. The paralyzed one. It should be fairly easy to pick up.
Well, Diane,
yeah, you too.
Diane, that's your thing, isn't it?
You want... Okay, I'll give it a go. I'll try and lift it.
What is wrong with you?
Well, it should have been Eglath, but She's
Athletics.
kind of gone.
Artist just sort of look around and says, anyone see
So
where
let
she
me get
to?
this straight. Let me get this straight.
I
You
rolled a
want
19, just so you know.
You want us to carry your experiments back into the castle? Yeah, I don't think so. You can do that yourself.
Look at me!
What is wrong with you? Rin looks to
I rolled
Artis.
a 19,
What is
so
wrong with him?
I have.
Artist sort of looks at him and looks at you and says, well, a few months of isolation will do strange things to you, I guess. And the wizard says, I heard that! Big ears, you know!
You need to get help. It has gnomes. Halflings have human ears.
I am getting help. You are helping me shift my ghoul back to my lab. Now come along.
Do you want us to do
Minotaur.
anything with the
I
dead
am
one?
carrying it, but she is clearly struggling, despite being a Minotaur.
All right.
Yeah,
Give me a strength check, Abbie, with disadvantage because no one's helping you.
Another one?
Did you make one in the first place?
Yes, I got a 19.
Give me one with disadvantage. Just roll it again.
Hang on, I missed the tower.
Abbie, don't roll a nat one or you'll face plant.
Now it's a 9.
9.
I mean, I would have negated the disadvantage anyway.
Even with the 9, it is the ghoul is not particularly hard to lift. It is essentially skin and bones. You struggle a bit more than you expected, perhaps, but that's only because no one's helping you out.
So I'm going over to the school and just like very nonchalantly, just kind of like roughly put my mace straight down on its head and just kind of lean on it till I start hearing the crack, being like, "So you want us to do your work for you?"
He sort of looks at you. You came here. This is my little world, my safe little world. You come here. Who knows what you've brought with you?
The room.
COVID-19. There's a bit of a pandemic out there.
What in the realms is COVID-19?
Look, just wear a mask and you'll
Some
be
kind of demon? No, wait.
Yes.
Time rewinds. That doesn't happen.
Rin just kind of stares at Artis.
I'm struggling to carry this thing. I'm just gonna turn to Khod and be like, "Where's carrying heavy things my job now?"
Well, because Eglath wandered off. We don't know where she is at the moment.
But why's it my job?
That is a little suspicious, I gotta admit. Artis actually comes in to help you out, and when he does,
Rin is
the
actually
ghoul becomes
stronger
a lot
than
lighter.
Diane.
No, really, why is it my job? I'm not very strong.
Rin is genuinely stronger than Diane.
Because I'm not
I guess
here, I'm
there's
at the
something to
tower.
be said for racial stereotyping.
I think I might be stronger than you, actually.
I think there's a pretty good chance of that. My strength's
Oh, wow.
a 9.
Either way, Selena does the crunch thing, and
My strength is an 8, just to
that-
put that out there.
Zach will kind of scoffs at this. He goes, "Look, months of work, all ruined."
Well, you did. We noticed that you put a lot of work into its nipples.
Look, I didn't
Used
create. Oh, if you wonder, I
normal
didn't
zombies.
create. I didn't create the ghouls. I simply had them captured, and I was experimenting on them here.
Well, cool.
Specifically, total sensory deprivation. It was rather interesting, actually, to see how they responded to a complete lack of outward stimuli. Because, of course, you know, they're undead. They presumed to eat to survive, but of course they're already dead. They don't need to eat. So I wondered, well, what happens if you starve them for a little bit? Turns out they become quite docile. But as soon as they saw some living flesh, they go completely rabid.
That's not sensory
doesn't
deprivation at all. That's just starvation of a creature, whether it's alive or
Yeah,
dead.
that also doesn't exactly sound especially docile if they go, I don't know, coconuts the first time they see flesh.
Artist,
on earth
what
is
do we
a
need this?
coconut?
What
Clearly an
artist?
idiot.
Artist, what did we need
You
this
are
guy for?
clearly an idiot.
Yeah, artists, why are we here?
Artist is sort of seeing that you're all a little wary of this guy. He's like, look, he may seem a little eccentric, like I told you, but he's one of the best wizards I know, and I reckon he can really help me out with my little problem, and to an extent, you guys as well.
Okay. Off you go,
I
Diane.
lean a little bit. I lean
What
a little
about
bit harder
me?
on my mace to make the crunch a little bit louder. It's like, God, I hate wizards.
Nipple Ghoul is fully dead.
I'm pretty sure you're stronger than me, Khod. Why don't you carry this thing?
Give it
Wait,
to
hang on,
the
I'm carrying this thing. as
Not a
well.
pack mule.
Give it to the gnome. It'll be funny.
Okay, so
To be fair, I am stronger than you.
I am, like, at this point already, like, getting short of breath.
You've only got about 10 foot.
Yeah, I know.
Rin just carries it like held above her head the entire way.
did you roll? Have you rolled a check? You got to roll a strength check.
I have not, but I have higher strength than Diane.
Significantly higher strength, I assume. Only by 2?
Only by 2.
Selena's got double my strength.
Nope, not involved. Don't give a shit.
You're too busy
Nope.
crushing ghoul schools. There's another one over here if you want to play.
Cool. So I got a 9.
Oh yeah, good point. I just
9
kinda
again,
walked
a
over
9.
here to the same thing.
A 9 is totally fine to carry it. It is. You do attempt to carry it over your head, but it's more of a drag than anything. You can't quite get it off the ground, but you are able to pull it.
Mostly
to
because
where it
I'm
needs to
too
go.
short.
Yes. So you get it sort of like up to the tower. The door is closed at the moment. You didn't notice, but the halfling went inside. But has the door sort of slams open again. He goes, "Hang on, pass it over here. Put it over here." And he sort of gestures to the side of the tower. He's got a few items on him now, a little rock and some potions. And he says, "Place it on the floor, gently."
Okay, I need to do something.
Oh god.
I need to do something. Just be an asshole in character. Okay, so can't believe I'm about to do this.
Oh god.
Okay. Oh god, thank good. So would an 8 hit that ghoul?
An 8.
Yes.
Well, it's prone, so you'll roll at disadvantage anyway. So that he's not going to
But
hit.
it's paralyzed. You roll at advantage.
I guess. Well, then they'd cancel each other out, surely.
Wait, is he trying to shoot it?
Gee.
Yes.
Tree.
Yes, she is trying to shoot it.
Okay, well, yeah, it would be at normal. But if you hit, I believe it would be a natural 20, like an automatic critical hit, because it's paralyzed.
Either way, but yeah, that's fine. But if you just roll a 9, that's not going to hit.
Okay, I'm going to roll again.
You can't roll again. It's going to
Damn it.
react first. You're fully attacking this down
This
ghoul.
Ghoul
Right?
corpse, the ghoul corpse, yeah, with sacred flame.
So Rin puts it down.
Well,
You
Sacred
attempt
Flames
to-
is a Sacred Flame isn't an attack roll. It's a saving.
It's
throw.
a dexterity save,
Oh, that's
which
right.
is
It's
automatically fail.
Dex 14 save. I'm sorry.
It is automatically fail it because it's paralyzed.
What is the area of Sacred Flame?
It's single target.
Single target.
All right.
So it
And
fails the saving throw because it's paralyzed.
Yep, auto fail.
How is Sacred Flame? What do you have to do to cast it?
You
Is
just,
it
I
vocal
believe
at
it's
the moment?
vocal and it's VS is what the components are.
vocal and somatic.
Dramatic.
You gotta wave your
So
hands
you
at
have
it.
to say, yeah, you got to say something and make gestures.
Either way, it's quite obvious to anyone watching that you've cast a spell. But it does set the ghoul on fire, and it presumably dies. And
Oh my god, what the hell?
Whoops. Tongue slip, sorry.
Ren
That-
shrugs.
Zaquil is going to be seething on now. What in the hell did you do that for?
Blip.
I'm sorry, my tongue slipped.
Artist is going to say now, calm down, Zach, calm down. He says, don't tell me to calm down. And he pulls out his wand.
Well, Diane, what did you do that for?
I ain't got no magic.
Sorry,
you
not
know
Diane.
magic.
Selena, what was that for?
My tongue slipped. My bad.
To be fair, it was a zombie.
So
I mean, okay. Khod, follow me. Let's go talk for a minute. Let's talk for
No. This hasn't resolved yet. He's pulled out his wand.
Oh.
I'm gonna pull out my gun and just aim it at him. Just now. There's no need for this. Back down now.
Once work.
Wasted.
I'm sure you're mighty angry, but I ain't letting you attack any member of this team on any ground.
Artist, how do we deal with this? Do we kill him or what?
We're not killing anyone. Now.
Okay,
Zach,
we beat him up then.
Do you want to explain why you're doing, work on undead things before I decide to miss with my next spell on the ghoul? Or...
I'm sorry. Is little Miss Righteous coming in here telling me what to do? I think this is my realm. I get to choose what happens in it. And this is not part of my design. Now, if you want my help, I suggest being a little more cordial in future. He puts away the wand.
I mean, that was
Too bad.
perfectly nice.
Now, too bad you're not an actual god. I'm just going to walk away.
Pathetic.
And he might be a high level
Yes,
wizard,
I
in which case
can't.
he is God.
I can't speak for their company, but they are quite disagreeable, I must say. Artist is going to say, well, look, they grow on you, is all I'll say.
We're like a moss.
Zaquil is going to just sort of fume and just turn and head inside and slam the door behind him.
What do we do?
And,
So
Artist
what do we
is
actually
gonna
do with this guy?
Gun on that.
Artist is going to look at, he's going to look at Selena and he's going to go, great! Why the hells did you do that?
She went
Are
away.
you trying to get us to fail? He's our only chance of success, and you are just sabotaging this for me.
To do what? You've never told us what the actual end goal is here. All you've said is, we have to go get a friend. Okay, what is your goal here, artist? Are you sitting here just leading us into a trap? Because so far, you've led us into a world of nothing but magic and tricks. You have literally led us to somebody who is doing work with ghouls and a wizard to boot. And you're sitting here telling me, what did you do? Don't get righteous on me because you led us to a person who thinks that they're a god when they are not a god.
Nah.
You tell us exactly what is going on right now, or we will leave you here and we will go off on our own.
Hang on. Roll me an intimidation check. Or persuasion, depending on how you want to angle this. I'm assuming intimidation.
Well, she's a little pissed off. Where's my intimidation? Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna go.
Let's do a perception.
Oh god.
Excuse me?
A persuasion.
6. Persuasion. 6.
6. Okay.
Okay, I want to point out the reason that I switched that is because my intimidation is a -1.
Oh Jesus.
Nice. Okay.
I gotta say, I am with the.
But she's
the
angry.
magic
Like
stab.
she's angry right now because A, she doesn't like wizards, and B, we just fought ghouls, and this guy seems to be in a love fest with them. So she's a little pissed off.
Ain't fair.
What was Rin gonna say?
I'm gonna honestly have to agree with the magic scabber.
I mean, I get what you're all saying, but we're a team here. Come on, we need to work together, not against one another.
A team.
I mean, we're doing this job together, right? Surely
I know
that's
what job this is.
I'll be frank
That's
with you,
a
Gnome, I
fair
don't
point.
know anything about you, but Look.
You don't know anything about me, and I don't know anything about you, and you're calling us a team? No, we're about as meld together as a tree is to a rock. So the fact that you're calling us a team right now is kind of far-fetched. We're being led around right now by a person who literally only told us, I have to go find my friend, and has told us nothing else, and we're in a literal place where a crazy person who plays with ghouls all day is calling himself God.
I get where you're coming from. I sure do. But I mean, aren't we all on this job together to get paid?
We don't even know if we're getting paid.
I mean, we were promised payment, right? Gonna turn to what's his face?
He's looking a little distracted at the moment, but when he sees you looking at it, says, "Yeah, you were promised payment. You'll get it."
And how much?
You'll get your due.
So we're not getting paid.
You're getting paid when the job is done.
And how much would that payment be? I don't work for free.
I noticed. Can't specify right now, but you'll get paid. That's the least of your concerns. Then I'd rather just pay you and be done with you.
Cool.
I mean, I would be willing to take that.
Then pay me and let me leave.
Again, when the job is done.
As far as I'm concerned, there is no job right now because you haven't told us what the job is. Just to go find your friend. Oh, hey, look, we found your friend. Your crazy friend who thinks he's a god. We found him. So therefore, pay us and we'll leave. You can deal with this asshole.
This wasn't the job. This is just a small part of it.
This is what you told us the job was to find your friend. Well, apparently your friend is a nut job. And that is not our fault. But you know what? We found your friend. We have completed our part. Now either tell us what the full job is or pay us and let us get the hell out of here.
Okay, so at this, he's gonna walk over. He's gonna look sort of resigned. He's gonna walk over to the tower. Kind of lean against it. He's gonna pull a small wooden object from his cloak, which you recognize.
Stop moving, mate.
Which you'll recognize as a pipe. He pulls it out and he lights it. Takes a small puff on it.
I just take a job about knowing what you're doing.
He waves out the match that he used to light it, and he says, "All right, maybe I have been a little secretive with you. It's only because this is very personal to me. Basically, I betrayed a friend's trust a long time ago, and I'm repaying a debt which I owe. Essentially, I used to travel. I used to be an adventurer, a lot like you guys, but I've been out of the game for a long time. That's about time I told you why. Well, we were in a little party. We were happy together. Small bunch of us, a lot like you. We'd argue sometimes, but we'd always get the job done. But I got out. And others stayed on. Others I liked. And a good friend of mine, well, she got out as well. She got hitched, had a kid, lived happy for a few years. But then things became difficult and people had to make ends meet any way they could. And unfortunately, that meant she didn't make it, my friend. She died, leaving only her young child, who I swore to look after ever since. And then one day, fairly recently actually, my greatest fears were realized, and Turned out he'd inherited the same genes as his mother, and he decided the adventuring life was for him, I suppose. So made contact with me. I've been to see him every now and again just to make sure it was all right, and I guess he figured out what I did for a living. Hired me, and we wandered for a little bit, but he got caught, and we were separated, and now I need to get him back. I owe it to him. I owe it to a woman who I can say was one of my best friends. I owe it to her to make sure he's safe.
Okay, but where is this friend?
Well, if you'd let me finish explaining, I was going to say I don't know.
Is that why we need to come see this halfling?
Yes, that is why we are here.
Okay, do you two need a moment? We'll wait out here.
Well, you might need more than a moment considering Selena's little act back there, but I'll see what I can do.
Can walk up to him and go, you know, if you would have explained all this in the beginning, then maybe it wouldn't have been so hard.
Maybe. Well, that's not what happened, is it? And now, here we are. You got me to where I wanted to be, but not exactly in the way I was hoping. Look, I'll go talk to him for a bit, and I'll see if I can ease his mood. But I can't make any guarantees.
Well, if you really need, we can go in all guns blazing and get him to help us another way.
I'm sorry, what was that phrase? Did it contain guns?
What the
Wait. Did I just hear I can beat up a wizard?
Yeah, we all get a go. In a strangely sequential sequence.
Let's just cool it a little there.
Oh, that's no fun.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go talk to him.
Kind of isn't.
He sort of dampens his pipe, and he sort of heads inside. He sort of heads over to the door and says, "Well, wish me luck."
Cool.
And he knocks on the door, which opens.
While he's doing that, anybody want to play cards?
He heads inside, and the door shuts behind him.
Take a short rest at some stage.
Yeah, you can take a short rest. And if you want, you could play some cards.
I have a playing card set. Let's play cards.
Cool.
Rin's gonna get Diane's gun off of her and spend the time taking some of the little bits of crystal off her armor and implanting some of them onto the gun to put her her repeating shot infusion on Diane's gun.
I need a long rest to free up spell slots, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this crystal for? What did you do to my gun?
Oh, Hax is gone.
I mean,
Guessing the things you used to make this thing fire rare, right?
Oh,
You
Hax.
should
Okay, so
replace the need for them.
interesting development. Our DM's just had a power cut.
Let's take this opportunity then to take a 5-10 minute break. Get him back.
Oh, marvelous. Anyway, we will see you all in a minute, folks. Toodle pip.
Okay. Yeah, well, you're the...
Jesus fucking Christ. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm okay now, I'm not sure. I'm being smushed by all of that.
Smoosh. Ding.
Is that here? You think? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you snuggle bug. Sorry.
It's okay.
Huh?
I think you left your mic on.
No, I didn't.
I just heard a squeak on in my headphones.
Oh, okay, my
Good
And
Barry.
we are back in the room, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, most of us
Axes
are.
still
You
there.
happy, but the DM is not.
Anyway, let's play some cards.
I thought you meant in real life, and I'm like, all right, is that what we're doing now? What are we playing?
Wait. Yeah, that's a mighty good question.
Everybody shout snap.
There are no snaps in a standard deck of cards.
Just go for numbers. It's fine. Snap!
Snap!
I win.
I won!
I don't know what the hell is going on.
We're playing snap.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Match two numbers or
How do you
suit.
not know what that is?
Because I'm
Oh
American.
my god, the DM's alive.
Woo!
Hax back. Hax is back. Oh, can I
Yeah.
play?
Hax isn't
Okay, I
on
can't
Steam
click on
yet.
objects.
Loaded into
No.
Steam yet.
Send me out there. Right.
Okay, so, let me get. When you see a matching suit or number, shout snap.
Oh my god, are you just playing Snap?
Yay! Abbie, you get
I
two
win.
cards.
Yay!
What? No, I call bullshit.
Snap!
Snap.
Abbie gets 3 cards.
Snap!
Abbie gets more cards.
I'm good at snap apparently.
Oh no!
There you go, Abbie.
Abbie wins snap.
Yay!
Yeah, this was just so you could have some real time waiting for other stuff to happen.
Well, you know, Stubb and I did
Yep.
some role playing while you were gone. So
Oh,
that's
that's-
cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
but-
we went on a 5-minute break.
Which involves which involved me insulting pretty much the entire party.
Nice.
He called the party stupid and then laughed at me for saying education.
Wait, what?
Rin called the party dumb and then laughed at Diane for using the word edumacation.
Wow. Okay. Oh, come on, tabletop. You can load.
Rin is vastly overconfident.
I mean, my intelligence is only a 9 myself.
My intelligence far outweighs yours.
20.
In vino veritas.
In fact, I think Diane is probably the dumbest here, and you just called the rest of the party dumb to her face.
It looks like
I
we're
mean-
dancing.
Rin thinks you're
Yeah, no,
smart.
genuinely,
What?
Diane is the least intelligent one here.
Okay, Rin thinks you have common sense, which you should not think most of the party has.
Hey now.
Well,
Sure.
have you met Eglath? She just wanders into anything. Look how she
Yeah.
handled this portal that we walked through.
Yeah.
I'm one of the smartest, and I'm definitely the wisest one here.
20 intelligence.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got us
no,
on
I
that
said
one.
I said I'm one of the most intelligent, and I have and I'm the wisest, and I have a 19 in wisdom. So
Yeah, you got us
Bite
on
me.
that.
Yeah.
But to be fair,
I got an 11 in wisdom and a 9 in intelligence.
myself.
I have no idea what's actually going on.
I am incredibly stupid.
Yeah. I think Rin has an 11 in wisdom.
I believe you're what
Quite low.
we in the business refer to as a himbo. Or hermbo. I don't know if that's a male specific thing.
Himbo is a mouse
And
thing.
Rin is just going off the table
Isn't
now.
himbo based on a word for the feminine anyway? It's not a hermbo.
Oh, it's a bimbo, that's
I
right.
think.
Yeah, that makes sense
Yeah.
actually.
Okay, where'd my... Okay, someone threw my token somewhere.
I guess
I
it's just
did.
more interesting as a role reversal trope, but alright. Anyway, are we off break or what?
yeah, we're good. We were waiting for you.
We were waiting on you.
We were playing
Damn it.
Snap with this deck of cards that I have.
That's cool.
One.
I was going to say, it turns out Diane is particularly good at...
Cheated
I
at
may
it.
not be good at many things, but shapes and colours are one thing I did learn as a child.
So in a real 13 minutes, that's how long the conversation lasts, and then after that time, Artis is gonna step out the door. He's gonna kind of put his hand. He's got like slicks his hair back slightly, and he looks at everyone and says, "Well, I see you've kept yourselves busy at least."
I won.
Great. You bet any money on it or anything?
No.
Maybe we'll make a gambler out of you yet.
I put my tiny deck of cards back in my tiny pocket.
Man, that's a really tall stack of cards.
I know, there's only 52 in there as well.
Wild. Just as a pre-thing, I forgot to do. Can everyone quickly make me a perception check? Perception check. This was for a while.
Okay,
18.
6. Me
18,
and Diane got the same thing.
Yeah, we were too engrossed in our conversation, clearly.
And
Sick.
snap.
Can I just use my passive perception?
Nope. You can't.
9.
9. Sick.
16!
16.
I think.
Cool. No one notices anything.
God damn it.
Anyway, Arda steps out of the.
Wait,
Of the,
yeah, it was 16.
yeah, Arda steps out and he sort of looks at you and says, "Well, managed to mellow him out a little bit, but we've got to help him out a little bit first before I can get anything."
Oh god, was
Does it
this time?
involve ghouls?
Well, this
Or
is
more of
gonna
those,
be
what are those bat buggers?
Stoyages?
Sturges. No, we don't have to deal with them. We got something a bit more, well, let's just say big to deal with.
It's a baby to Rask.
It is not, but it
Those
should
are
be-
Molly's, mate.
as long as we're smart about this, we should be able to deal with it fairly easily.
Well, we're fine.
So we're going to do this the hardest way possible.
Well, I'd rather we didn't, but you know, there's a way of dealing with things like this. Basically, we have to track down another loose specimen, he calls it. It's somewhere in this this plane. I've got a pretty good idea of where it is, but we're gonna need to catch it, or you know, deal with it. As long as it stops being a pest, he doesn't really mind, but he preferred captured.
Nat 20 on a nature check on this.
There's
Okay,
nothing. There's nothing to nature check just yet. So you
Added
know.
that description to Diane, you monster.
Wait, what?
Someone added the description, "Find beef delicious" to Diane.
Oh my god.
I just want to point out that Diotior was the one that pointed that out to me. I was the one that said is Sheriff Cow.
I only just noticed. Yeah.
We all
Why
have
are you called Octodad?
God,
Ask
after that.
Anna. I have no idea.
Okay, so
He's secretly a
God.
mind player, I get it.
originally Khod description was is a fish. And then I put is trying to act human like Octodad, and I just changed it to Octodad.
Octodad is a mind player, confirmed.
The halfling has decided to change his name during the break.
Zeppeligan. What makes
Oh,
a
and-
man turn neutral? Gold,
And of course-
fame,
and of-
or it is born with a cold, dark heart of neutrality?
And of course Rin's description is sparkly not mage.
No one gave artist, which is spelt wrong, a description.
Hold on, I got this.
Oh god.
Wait. How,
There we go.
How do
Description
you
done.
spell his name?
Lovely.
You
It's with a U, not an I.
I mean, it's true. Ow.
That's the character's opinion, you know. Never entitled to it. But either way, yeah, so Artis is like, right, so we gotta track down a harpy.
Oh joy.
Yeah. And until we've dealt with it, we're not getting anything out of him.
He's an imbecile.
Can I make a nature check, see if I know what a harpy is?
You can make a nature check.
Yeah,
Can I use my
that's
nat
hard.
20 nature check?
Nope, because you rolled it preemptively.
Alright,
Yep.
give me a second.
11.
Alright.
I'm not going to spell this right, but you get the point. There we go. I updated Zap's description.
14.
Oof. Gross. 14? Cool.
Wait, nature checks. Oh, God.
Yep.
The spirit is
Not
willing,
nat
but the
20.
flesh.
Nature
Also
is
willing.
11. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Cool.
Not
Next
nat
check to
20.
tell what a hyper is. Harpy is.
A hyper?
And
A hyper harpy. Okay, wait, someone hasn't rolled, I don't think? We've got 3.
I got a 14.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Yeah, so everyone got like a 15 or under, right?
Probably.
No, I got a non-nat 20.
Oh, okay.
I got 11.
Okay, well, with your unnatural 20, you know the most about harpies. At a basic level, everyone knows that they are sort of humanoid looking, but they have many bird-like features such as clawed feet, feathered wings, but also just like horrific fangs and things like that. They also have sort of quite unpleasant properties that are rare to the characters who rolled a bit higher. They know, yeah, so people who are a bit more intelligent, or not intelligent, who have just rolled better, know that harpies have a luring song which charms those who listen to it. But on their own, they're still pretty deadly as it is.
Those are they're birds, right?
Well, they're a little more deadly than birds.
Well, I bet
Yes,
they still
they
taste
are
delicious.
Tastes better than beef.
No,
Can we
harpies-
not talk about beef around me, please?
What is wrong with you people?
It's too long of a list to actually name.
Oh, you don't even know. Before we met you, they tried to feed me beef.
No. Do
I gotta
not
admit that was
lump me in with that.
uncomfortable.
I did not.
You admittedly did not. You came and talked to me.
Just Khod just kind of whistles and walks off. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Well, I can't really speak for the rest of the party, but either way, we've got to track this thing down. Now, harpies are pretty deadly, but they are also quite cowardly. Even though they are pretty strong, they'd rather avoid a fight. Scavengers, mainly.
When you say track it down, do you mean kill it or catch?
Well, like
Dead
I
or
said,
alive?
Zach would prefer it captured, but as long as we deal with it, it's fine.
Dead, then. Good.
Again, I don't think we particularly want to piss him off any more than we already have, but
Yeah, let's take it alive so I can kill it right in front of him again.
don't want to take any unnecessary risks. I did also manage...
Do I know like a specific thing that these things like to eat?
Well, it turns out they're quite partial to steak.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, it's perfect.
Diane, you should probably be the bait and then hide at the back somewhere.
Why are you trying to put all the hard work on me?
Okay, so here's my thought. If we set up a trap to capture this thing and then put whatever its favorite food is in the middle, and then we can capture it and bring it over here and I can kill it in front of him.
Nudge, nudge.
No, I've got a little idea, because Zach here is pretty partial at growing fruits and vegetables. So we should be able to trap it over nearby where he's growing them. See just over on the ridge over there. And he points, and there's a small. Whereas most of the trees are quite thickly packed, there is an area where the trees are more orderly, I suppose you could say. It's an orchard essentially, an orchard for some kind of fruit that you can't see from this distance. And he says, peaches over there.
Do you need
What
this yet?
the?
Sorry, well,
Hax, do you need this
What?
yet?
Not just yet, but I mean, we'll need it in a second. It's a lot
Right.
bigger than I thought it was going to be. Jesus. But
Wait,
either
what?
way, that was a map. Dio was just being a little he's a bit ahead of the game there.
Sorry!
Yeah, he says, okay, so we should be able to, if we gather up a big enough stockpile, we should be able to lower the thing in, and we can trap it.
I'm pretty good at harvesting fruits and veg. I know a thing or two about that from experience.
So,
He sort of looks at Diane for a second. He says, "I see you've got a whip there. Are you
Sure.
any good at lassoing things?"
Well, I'm mighty glad you asked.
Just
Time for peaches.
Well, I more meant lassoing the creature than lassoing peaches, but
Oh.
you know,
Well, that
either
would...
or.
Well,
I'm sure it'll come in handy.
didn't he have a stick that, like, his little wand that could paralyze people? Wouldn't that be quite useful at this point?
I'm sure
I
it would be, but
I think
he's
that
not
would-
willing to come and help out at this time. I wonder why.
you know, I do have a
Lazy.
giant hammer that I can literally, incapacitate people with, but I can't guarantee they'll live. We can try that route.
Once we bring it down, it should be a lot easier to deal with. While it's up in the air, it's still a threat.
Alright, let's just do this.
So we're grabbing peaches for now.
Well,
Anybody
Hey.
seen any of those poisonous berries?
any food you can find.
I want to go and gather peaches from the orchard.
Cool. So everyone starts like pushing over to the orchard.
I also want to eat a peach.
Now we
I'm
do need the map.
I'm 90% sure that if they're scavengers, they'll know the difference between what they can and cannot eat their octodad, so...
Well, if you mix it in with the food, they might not be able to tell. Especially if there's a lot more peaches than there are poisonous berries.
What do you want about poisonous berries?
Poisonous berries taste great.
Because Fish brought up the thing of, oh, well, let's just use poisonous berries.
Where?
Because
Yeah, okay.
poisonous berries taste great.
Cool. Great.
And do you know what's poisonous to them versus what's poisonous to us?
Do you want it that way
Poison
around?
is
or the other?
generally universal.
Which way around do you want it, Hax?
For
Doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't know if there's any way to get rid of this thing here. There's this white bit at the end. I don't know. This sort of plinth that Diane is on.
What do you mean?
Quite, this thing. Look, it's like covering up part of the map.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, this
not.
this white square.
The
What
map is
white
in the middle of the board. The map is here.
Yeah,
What white square are you talking about?
this one. Look at my hand.
There's nothing there.
There
I
is
can see-
literally nothing there.
Oh my god,
There's
are you
nothing there.
serious? Hang on. Let me just post this in the chat. I've been seeing this the whole time. Look at this shit.
Waiting.
Yeah, that isn't there.
Why can I see it? No one else can.
There is literally nothing there, Hax. Can you click on it? If you can, drag it to the middle.
What's that?
Hang on.
Is
Max,
that
did you bring
the
me?
distance thing just hasn't loaded in for you?
Oh, yeah, it might be that. It might be a custom board that hasn't loaded in for Hax.
Oh. Oh, it's gone. Yes, thank God.
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
That is what it was.
That has been there since the first session, by the way.
Okay, that just
Really?
hasn't loaded it. There's what you've got one of Hacks. If you go to your area,
I can't actually see it. You haven't given me access.
Oh my god.
Hacks, it
No,
is
I
your
can-
area.
Yeah, I know. I can't view all the stuff in my area.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I think I can
What?
anyway.
Professionally
Next time-
unprofessional.
Maybe I can't. I don't know. It might just be.
There you go.
Normally there's more stuff in there. No, that's everyone can see it now, can't they?
Yeah, but there's no. It's fine. So,
Oh,
Hacks,
okay.
I'll sort it out. This one here, where my hand is.
Yeah. Well, all right. That's fine. It doesn't matter anymore anyway. It's gone. But yeah.
But
it's okay.
this thing here, Hacks, is that the same or is that a distance bar?
Yeah, that's the same thing. It was just one over there for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a custom measurement board.
And it's
How strange. All right, whatever. So yeah, you get to the peach orchard. Oh goddamn! I've opened the file. Hang on. Okay, so get to the peach orchard, and it looks like. Whew, thank God for auto recovery.
Found the
I was
buttons.
here. Let's have a look. Yeah, so you get to the orchard. He says, the orchard appears serene and calm. A babbling brook with no clear origin or endpoint flows through, crossable by a quaint wooden bridge. This other one says, well, I guess we start gathering.
I want to start gathering fruit. I'm good
Okay.
at it.
Yeah. We're gonna gather fruit with Diane.
I do want to eat the first peach I get.
That's alright. Everyone who is going to be collecting fruit, please make a dexterity sleight of hand check. And I need to thingy some stuff.
Oh god.
Rarely confused by these by the
10.
peaches.
10.
Wait, no.
Okay.
Wait. 11.
Alright.
10.
I can
I can't. I'll take a 14, please.
14. Okay.
Okay, that's 6. Yeah, Rin doesn't understand peaches.
I got a 10, which is...
Rin also is too short to get a lot of peaches. She gets some windfalls, but not much else.
Oh, gee, thanks, Diotior, for moving me again. Will you fucking stop?
I didn't realise why you ran over there. I thought we were all
I'm
starting here
picking
still.
peaches. I'm picking peaches, so I'm near a peach tree.
Can I make an athletics check to try and climb up a tree?
You can though, but most of the trees are quite small. They're not too big. They're only like around like how big's a tree? Like 9 feet tall. So,
18. I'm at the top of the tree now.
Peach trees really aren't that big anyway.
No, they're not typically. So
I'm on
yeah.
the top of the tree. I don't care.
Cool. Well, with an 18, you do manage to get at the top of a tree, and you can look around and you can see more peach trees.
Hey guys, look at me. I'm up here.
Oh my god. This is not an accomplishment you should be proud of.
Can I look for the biggest tree in the area?
Hold on. No, I'm going to send a picture into the group.
Oh god.
And this, Diotior, is what you are so proud of climbing.
I know, right?
Wow, crazy! Not even like 9 feet.
To be
Jeez.
fair, I
No,
got stuck in
they're
a
not
tree
even
today.
9 feet. Peach, they're more like tall bushes.
All right,
I got-
everyone.
I
All
got
right, okay.
stuck in a tree today.
At least
Oh,
I can
yeah,
get the
you
nice
did-
fruit. I can get the nice fruit from the top.
Everyone who rolled a 5 between a 5 and a 10, roll me a d4.
Why did I
Everyone do
roll
that
again?
first.
I rolled
Green
11.
or
I'm fine.
including?
Between a 5 and a 10, if you rolled a 5 and 10, roll a
Green
d4.
Okay.
While we're here, thank you
One.
to
One,
the maker of
cool.
this
7.
map.
What's that? Stubb?
Patreon.com/DiceGrimRonin is things cut off.
Oh yeah, Hacks found this from somewhere. I don't know where Hacks found it.
What? We're not giving credit to artists. Jeez, who do you think we are? A charity?
I like to give. I have a lot of artist friends, including the one who did some of my channel art. See, I just went to the intermission screen. If you see that little one top right, that is commissioned art. Thank you, Scribbling Ninja.
What is it? Hang on, sorry. What is everyone? People should have rolled. What did people roll? I know I got a 1.
14.
Right,
no, this is.
Yeah, she
something
rolled.
else.
That's the dex. That's fine. That was the dex check.
It's
Dex
only
like
people
hand check.
that roll between a 5 and 10, and I got 11, so I'm fine.
That's fine. And Rin rolled a 6 as well, so Rin needs to roll.
7, but still.
How'd you get a 7?
yeah,
I asked you to roll a d4. Oh, 7. Sorry.
No, I got a 2.
Oh, 2.
I got
Cool.
a 7 on my sleight of hand check and a 2 on the d4.
All right. I just need to roll one now. Cool. Everyone who rolled between a 10 and 15 needs to roll a d8.
Rolled a 9.
7. How'd you roll a 9 on D8?
Really? Are you serious? 7.
Wait, what? Anna, what was your dex? What was your sleight of hand roll initially?
14.
14. Okay, fine. And you got
Yeah,
7
rolled
on this.
7. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
I
that's 7
got
for you.
a 7 as well.
Alright, cool. And no one got better than that, so that's fine. Great. So between you, you managed to collect 18 peaches.
Artus, is that enough? We got quite a few.
Hang on, well, remember how I said I ate the first peach I got, and I only got...
17 peaches.
I was literally...
Looks like
Ring,
we're
Ring gives
one
one of
short.
her pages.
One short.
If only we'd had one more, we would have been able to do it.
I give another peach to Diane just to keep her happy.
We're
Yeah.
still running. Now,
Rin also gives her one of hers.
I got 2 peaches.
well, the total number is still the same, so it doesn't make much difference, but
I do another sleight of hand.
No,
to get one more.
Diane is really chuffed at having 2 peaches
Never
now.
mind.
okay, if
I rolled a 5 to go get more peaches.
you just don't have the motivation to get any more peaches.
You know what? That's way too lifelike. That's like way too close to real life, and I really would appreciate it if you would not make that comparison. Thank you.
I apologize for my extreme realism. Yeah, there's a lot of peaches about, thankfully. There's a few more that like you just randomly pick up off the floor. It puts it up to about like 25 essentially peaches. And
Wow.
24 I ate a peach.
another peach is being eaten 24. Cool. So
They're
yeah, there's
really
24
good peaches, aren't they?
24 peaches. They're all like, yeah, some are a bit smashed, so they're all there's like juice oozing out of them as well. But you have assembled quite a neat little pile of them. Where in this area would you like to set up actually? Just like yeah, so it's like sort of flat. It's flatter closer towards the DM screen, and then there's this ridge here, and the ground is a bit more raised after that point.
If we set it in sort of here, then we could have people positioned up here as well.
No.
I thought this was the top of the hill, and this is underneath.
That is. If we set it up here-ish, then we can actually have somebody hide here, another person hide here, one behind the tree,
Yeah,
and
but this
another one
is the
behind
top of the
this
cliff,
tree.
right?
That
And
way
we
we don't
can
have the
have
high
them
ground
surrounded.
advantage. We don't get the
Yeah.
high ground advantage. That
This
way.
way, we're
This is-
down
this is-
below.
This right here is the bottom of
I
the
was gonna
cliff,
say,
right?
looking at this,
Oh,
this is the top of the hill.
yeah.
This is the bottom of the
Hold
hill.
up.
Yeah,
So,
and if we're dropping
where
a
the-
net down, it'll be easier to do it from an elevated position.
Right, and that's why we
here.
have that. Okay, I'm going to
Can
set
you
up.
just mark the top of the hill?
This is the top. The circle is the top of the hill.
Right,
like I said, it's lower towards closer to the
Okay,
screen, and it
good.
goes up.
I thought it was the other way around, and that is why I had a stupid plan.
Yeah, and then there's like the terrain raises up around the sides. It's a weird kind of map widths, whatever.
Does anyone here actually have a net?
No. Can anybody cast paralysis?
Well, it'd be hold monster and that's a 5th level spell.
Just something to hold the bugger in place.
Stubb, I may have just deleted your first level spells off your sheet by accident.
I have another sheet anyway, it's fine.
Stubb is seething right now.
I was just trying to turn my camera around, but I accidentally clicked in your field.
Yeah, so... hang on. Artificer is going to say, yeah, I've got a net. And he's going to pull one out.
Well, that's mighty convenient.
Certainly is. I mean, I knew what we were doing, so I thought a net would come in handy.
Alright, artists here. Me here. And then we'll have Rin here. And Sheriff here. And Octodad over here somewhere.
I'll just
Diane,
stand here.
what's the range on your gun?
60 feet for good
We should.
accuracy.
Actually, we're about the same distance from it. Because my crossbow has 80.
Are we sure this is the... Because it looks like the grass is coming off the top on the art.
What the DM
God
says
said-
goes.
Yes.
God proposed that this is the bottom of the hill, we're on a cliff.
Indeed.
And then we put Octodad back here.
I'll hide behind a tree, it's fine.
Why are you
Yeah.
so far back?
Because
yeah,
his bow has 120 foot range.
But it
Okay,
can't do 90 degrees down a hill, can it?
I got 60 good
yeah.
range, 240 bad range.
Right, which meaning that everybody is within range for long distance. I can get down there and do melee attack.
I'm gonna-
We have somebody with a net that's able to throw over it.
Okay,
And we're all in advantageous positions, and we're under cover as well. So if you don't like it, come up with another plan.
She's got us there.
Well, the dice
Oh,
dice death went to hell.
Let's just hope it takes the bait. Alright, who's gonna have the net?
You are.
Your job.
Alright, if you insist.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Cool. So you're putting the peaches there? Sick.
Hell of oranges.
They're quite orangey peaches. Yummo. Sick.
Just to
Okay.
really lure it in, I spell out the word yum in pictures.
Cool. Cool.
Peach, 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 peach.
Artist looks
Right,
like he's
then.
gonna tell you that what they call hydras don't speak the common tongue, but then he like
Harpies.
stops. He just harpies. He just sort of stops and he's like, you used all of your.
Diane is really proud of the idea of writing yum in peaches. She's so proud of herself for that one.
Okay, cool. Sick. And then artist is gonna say, okay, right. Oh, I suppose now. Let me just
Self
wait.
check.
He's before he gets down to like getting cover. He says, "Oh, I almost forgot," and he pulls out a small object, and since Selena is across from him, he's gonna chuck it over to her. So if
I got a
Selena
nat
wants to
1
make-
on my stealth check.
Nice. You're lucky I haven't asked anyone to make a stealth check yet, but you know.
What is this?
Yeah, he chucks a small
Oh.
object over to you.
Another
Make a
one doesn't count.
dexterity. Make a dexterity sleight of hand just to catch it.
Get a nat one and it'll twat you in the face. That'd be hilarious.
Non-nat 20.
God damn it.
That's fine. Yeah, you catch it. pretty easily as well.
One filthy 20.
What is it?
It is a small stone with a face, a sort of like sideways facing face with its mouth open, inscribed, like drawn on it, or like carved on it. And he says, "This is a sending stone. Should help us keep in contact."
How do I use it?
Well, I'm not too familiar with casting spells, but as long as you think hard enough, I guess you should be able to send. I'll be honest, I don't really know how it works either, but we'll work it out as it goes.
Okay. I'm going to. Is it on a chain or anything?
No, it's just free.
Alright, I'm going to put it in my pocket.
Cool. He pockets. Yeah, he also has another one. In case, basically there's a link between the two stones, so only the person who has the other stone can receive messages. But yeah, everyone gets into position. Now everyone can roll me a stealth check.
Hold on, I'm still trying to edit this thing in.
What are you doing?
Sending stone.
Dirty 21 even.
Nice.
19.
I got another nat 1.
Oh, Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god.
I had disadvantage for my armor.
Stubb, I'm going to just do you a favor.
I'm gonna coup de grace you now.
Just throw the dice to hell.
I mean, the other one was a free, so it's not like it was even that much better.
Okay.
Okay, what is this for stealth?
Stealth.
Yeah.
Check.
Okay, give me a second. I'm just going to roll 2 at the same time.
My pen doesn't work.
Wait, why are you rolling 2 at the same time?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage!
Oh, are you in heavy armor as well?
5! Fuck.
Ouch.
Both you dice go into hell.
So some kind of naff stealth checks, and if that's the case.
I'm perfectly hidden in this tree.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I might be able to help us.
In what way?
Give me 1 minute to pull up my character sheet because my computer's being stupid. Come on, quit being slow. Is it guidance? It's not.
That's just a D4 to the
Hang
skill
on.
check.
I know.
Yeah.
There's something here that it's not shielded face. Blessed, maybe.
Bless is only attack rolls and saving throws, so it might be good to cast on us beforehand.
Yeah. But are you worth it?
I mean,
Okay,
depends. You want
never
us to
mind.
hit more reliably?
Never mind.
Okay.
And plus, I would have to sprinkle y'all with holy water. And, you know, Octodad gets mad when he gets wet.
Wow.
Okay. So a few people really fucked their stealth rolls. Let's see.
You go stealth and just cough loudly.
I think it's more like clinking of armor, or just like lying, having like really contrasting colors against the green grass, you know, like
Question.
let's say bright blue and bright yellow.
I have a question. Can I take off my armor and just redo the check because I won't be wearing armor?
You can't undoff armor, but it does take a while. It takes like 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Do we have 10 minutes to waste?
Who knows?
Nah.
I've got-
I mean, you're also going to have really low AC if you take off your armor.
If I take
now
off my
have
armor...
a mid
Aha!
90s
I'm
song.
still at a... I don't care, Diotior. I still have 15 AC.
How?
I have a shield, which is +2.
Not bad.
It's 10 plus 2, plus my proficiency plus something else.
You don't get your proficiency to AC. You get your dexterity. It's 10 plus your dexterity plus your shield.
That's what it is.
3.
Okay, so I get a +3 for dex, and then my shield is +2, so I'm still 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let me do that.
Okay, so you made a stealth check without armor, with armor on, and you're like, ah, fuck it, I'm gonna take it off. Okay.
Yeah, and I just kind of think, you know what, this is dumb.
Let me just roll something a second.
Oh god.
Ooh, okay. How long does it take to take off armor?
You just said 10 minutes.
Ooh, I did say 10 minutes.
10 minutes for medium armor. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
It's scale mail.
Yeah, medium armor. Wait. Scale mail. Yeah, scale mail is medium armor. Because I believe, yeah, chain mail's the starting heavy armor.
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, you're able. Yeah, you take off the armor fairly straightforward. Are you gonna leave it anywhere in particular?
Putting it in my bag.
I'll say you have to leave it somewhere.
Okay,
I'm quite generous with equipment sizes and things, but I mean,
no free bag of holding.
nah.
All right, I'm going to kind of like set it where my hand is, just out of
Out of
sight
the way.
Yeah, out of the way and out of sight of the trap.
Out of touch, out of mind. Okay, cool.
Just please remember to pick it back up again.
And non-nat 20 on the hide.
That's alright. Cool. So you re-hide,
Yes.
and you get to unnatural 20. Alright,
Not good,
cool.
Dad. Quit looking at my ass.
I wasn't. I
Oof.
was looking at the peaches in this tree.
Which also look like asses.
You're not going to win this. Okay.
I wasn't looking at
Ooh.
the I was looking at
Ooh.
the fruit ass.
Ooh, fuck. Okay, cool. Everyone needs to make perception checks.
Oh,
16.
Alright.
nat 1.
Oh god.
Ooh.
You just-
Enjoy hell, die.
You stare at the sun for too long and you
10.
become partially blind.
Wow.
Exactly 10.
Nah, you're good. 10.
18.
What's that, sorry?
18.
18. Oh, I need to roll for my boy. Let's see. Oh. Alright, cool. So, yes, you wait around for what feels like a fair while, but no one catches sight of anything. It gets to nearly an hour of you just sort of waiting, but nothing seems to be happening. Is anyone gonna attempt to do anything in this time?
I'm just gonna be like playing cards by myself in the tree.
Okay, right, that's fine.
Diane
I
is
don't know how you're doing that.
another peach.
Gonna nom on a peach, cool.
No,
Yeah.
she's wishing she had another peach.
Alright, okay.
I'm going to check the wind.
You check the wind. What are you looking for in the wind?
Which way is the wind blowing?
There's actually no wind at the moment.
Okay, good.
It's
That's
completely,
bad, but good.
completely still.
Okay, that's bad, but good. Alright, I'm just going to wait.
Alright, cool.
Just enjoying the fact I'm not baking in armor right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know if I explained before, but the sun has not moved from its position since you've been here, and you feel like you've been here for quite a while. It is basically hanging right in the middle of the sky.
We've been here forever.
Forever. But yeah, you're all sort of waiting around. Nothing appears to be happening. Okay. After a little
I
while, though.
wonder if these birds even like peaches.
No, it's probably because they saw the writing and went, "What the fuck?"
Okay, right. So, can everybody make me... Wait, hang on, I need to actually check something, sorry. Ooh, okay, right, first. Everyone needs to make me a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw,
Oh
you said?
god.
Indeed. With a DC of 11, by the way.
Okay, let me check a feature I've got. Racial traits.
Nice.
Is it a magical effect?
Let's have a look.
Wisdom. Oh god. 11.
Nah, that beats it, so it passes.
Woohoo!
12.
It's not a magical effect. It is a charm, but it's not magic, I don't think.
Okay, well, just the individual one then. God damn it. 7.
Oof. So we have 3 failures, is that right?
I passed.
2
I
failures out of you
passed.
guys. Yeah, that's right, but Diane and Rin and Artis all failed.
Oh god.
Okay, so over the trees, you hear a quite a soft, gentle sound. Everyone hears a soft, gentle sound ringing out.
Plinky, 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 plink, plinky, plinky, plink.
A beautiful melody cuts through the silence, or like this. All there is like a light rustling of petals
With
But,
no wind.
with no wind, but it's still quite like petals sort of fall gently. They make a little bit of noise, but no, nothing much. But yeah, this sort of song.
If the petal falls
to the quiet.
orchard, but there's no one there to hear it.
Does it
does
make a
still
noise?
fall.
Yes, in this universe it does. That's canon. But yes, yeah, you hear beautiful melodic singing, like nothing any of you have ever heard before. And you all find everyone who failed finds themselves strangely attracted to the noise, which is coming.
Sorry, that was perfect. You're like a beautiful melody.
I'm at
Okay,
a
17.
Hold on. I'm at a +3 at 16.
So, Rin edges it, right?
Yeah, just barely.
Hooray! That's pretty whack. Well done.
Lovely.
So we are back. Don't know what happened, but we are back.
Ooh. Hang on. Oh no, that's not that. That's that, and then the other one is that. Okay, all right. That is.
Sorry, what did everybody get?
Everybody did their initiative rolls, and I've just sorted out everyone else's, so that's good. Now can I have Diane and Rin and my NPC all make saving throws?
17.
All
Was
right.
I not allowed to cast Bless before all this started?
Still a 6.
No. I'll get on to your turn. 6. All right. I'm guessing the DC is the same. In which case, let's see. Is it me to that? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Yep. So Diane snaps out of it, and is now all right. She's sort of not as enthralled by the music as she was before. Rin, however, is still pretty like, oh fuck, this shit slaps. I'll be honest. And Artis is the same. Yeah. Now I'll move on to actual stuff. So yeah, Khod first.
So I hear where the music's coming from over the bridge.
Yes.
Can I 5, 10, 15, 20 and make a perception check to see if I can see what's causing the noise.
Alright. You can make a perception check with advantage.
I got a nat 20.
Whew, okay.
Plus 4,
wow.
24.
Okay. Well, you can always roll for advantage. Oh, you're not actually going to get any better, are you? So,
20 plus 4, no.
well, Happy rolled well, but no, it has been spotted, and it is in this tree over here.
Guys, I can see it. It's over there in the tree closest to me, 3 back.
It's actually not how I pictured it looking. It's actually the harpies, I think, have wings for arms, but apart from that, it's pretty okay. And also, are they feathery or bat-like? No, those are feathers. That's fine. Everything else is good though. Ooh, God.
That is.
No, I won't comment on certain features.
Yeah,
of
that's
it, but, you know.
Let's just not look at the harpy too hard right now.
you'll get banned from Twitch.
Jesus Christ. That is a harpy and a half.
Oh yeah, emphasis on the half. So yeah, you have spotted the harpy. And you're not attempting to be stealthy right now, are you?
No, I'm just kind of stood out in the middle like an idiot.
In which case, let me just check something. No, it's definitely spotted you.
Woohoo!
So it's gonna keep on hanging, but it is spotted you. It's kind of staring you daggers at the moment.
Would that perception check count as an action?
No, you can.
Can I ready an action to shoot it with my longbow if it comes any closer?
You can do. You can certainly do. All right, cool. Would you like to do anything else?
No, I'm good.
Cool. All right. Next is going to be Artus. I'm going to move him. I can't see the squares properly, but I think
he
it's
was
about
here
there.
5, 10, 15, 20... where are we? He was here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Alright. It's there. And nice roll. And he breaks out of it, and he's sort of like, what the hell's going on?
Artus, there's a harpy over there.
I take it didn't take the bait then.
No, it came from behind us.
Typical. Well, I hope our cow friend has her lasso ready.
Diane, are you okay?
I'm alright. I was a bit captivated for a moment, but I'm okay now.
Okay, sick. Ah, shit. Diane needs to roll initiative again, actually, so just quickly do that.
Wait, why again?
Because I didn't realize you had the same initiative as the harpy, so you gotta roll to beat it.
13.
Yep, you go in first then. So, what are you gonna do?
Alright, I'm gonna move closer. 1, 2, 6. And can I see the harpy?
Yes, you can. It is sitting in the tree.
Far away though.
Wait, what is your pass? Well, yeah, make me a quick perception check. Actually, you're a bit further away, to be fair. But Khod has it pointed
Yeah, I
out.
can't see the harpy. I got an 8.
I wouldn't say you can't see it. You Khod's kind of pointing. It's like it's over there. Look, see, and it's just that situation where you just can't focus on whatever it is, even though someone's like frantically pointing it out.
I could fire a shot, but it would be with disadvantage.
What would you like to do?
Screw it, I'm gonna give it a go. Gonna shoot at it with disadvantage.
Okay.
I don't need to reload or worry about ammo anymore.
I keep missing the tower. Nat 1.
Yeah, that's a jam, right?
That is a jam.
Alright, you fire a gun, but it's damp squib. It doesn't fire. You have to spend some time finishing it up.
Gonna use my what's it called? Action surge to take an extra action and try and fix the gun.
Okay, go ahead. What is the thingy for fixing it?
I'm just checking that. A Tinker's Tools check. Oh, I don't have Tinker's Tools.
Oh,
Never mind then, I guess.
so I suppose you can't fix it then.
Nope.
Oops. Oh well.
Would a reload fix it or not?
No.
Oh, that sucks.
If I fail the Tinker's Tools check as well, it's just destroyed, basically, until we can find a shop that will fix it.
Does Rin have Tinker's Tools on her?
Yeah, I do.
Ah, right.
How
I'm done.
convenient.
Indeed.
I'm done.
Alright, cool. Next is going to be the Harpy's turn. Let's have a look at what this thing can do. Ooh, cool. Okay, right. While continuous singing, this thing is going to take flight and fly in a direction. Let me just see a second. It's gonna fly over to here, into the branch of another tree, and it's going to be taking cover. It's in 3/4 cover at the moment. No, actually, I'll say it's half cover. These things aren't too thick. And half cover, I forgot what it does. It does so much AC. It's a bonus to like AC or whatever. But yeah, anyway, next is going to be Rin's turn anyway. So Rin, move yourself forward and roll a saving throw. +2 bonus to AC. Alright.
$20, $25. And I don't want
What do you get?
Mr. Tower.
There you go. 16.
16. You break out of the Siren Song's song curse.
Thing.
Yep. And
Yeah.
I'm now immune to it.
Yes, you are, for 24 hours, because that's how it works.
Yep.
It's kind of a one-trick pony, if anything, but you know, it doesn't know that. But yeah, that's the end of your turn then. Next is Selena.
Anna has had to go silent for a second, but she said she wanted to cast Guiding Bolt, which is an attack roll, and then 4d6 if it hits.
But what's the range on Guiding Bolt, I ask?
120.
Can you count that up quickly?
5,
I'm
10,
sure that's
15,
fun.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95.
Hey,
Yeah,
it
she's
does
in
hit.
range.
Alright, cool. So, she's going to cast Guiding Bolt. I don't think it's a guaranteed hit, is it?
No, it's a attack roll, which is 24 plus 6.
I wouldn't think it's a... Well,
sorry,
is that what she rolled?
18 plus 6, 24.
18 plus 6, 24. That's the total roll, right?
That's
okay.
24 to hit.
24 to hit. Well, that'll probably hit. I just need to check the AC. Okay, cool. Yeah, that definitely hits it. Roll damage!
Reroll this one, Anna. Close enough. 19.
19 damage. Nice. Alright. You attack. You fire a guiding bolt at this thing. It guides itself and strikes true at this harpy. At which point the harpy's song is going to be cut short as it sort of turns into more of a bone-chilling screech, a horrific noise. It sounds a little like
Lovely.
yeah, a bit like that, and it's going to take some damage and flap about quite a lot angrily. Okay, cool. Let's go. Right, cool. Next is going to be Khod's turn.
I will. What was it? I'm well within range. I'm just gonna fire my longbow at it.
Kill. Fire your bow, sir.
Come on. 16 plus 8,
Yeah, that's a hit.
and that is a.
Christ, how do you have a +8? Oh. Okay, I know actually. Never mind. Freestyle.
Is that cocked or is that? I mean, I'll take 10 damage on the thing, but you know.
Did it roll? What happened?
It's slightly cocked.
I can't.
I will just accept what the game says the number is.
Yeah, what did it
6.
say? It said 6.
Plus 4, 10 damage.
Well, yeah. You do 10 damage to it. You fire, and you catch it in its wing, and it is again going to screech quite badly, quite horrifically, perhaps more so than the last time. And yeah, it's flapping around quite angrily, like an enraged wasp, one might say. Yeah, next, unless you want to do anything else, it'll be Artis's turn. The artist is gonna sort of call back to everyone and saying, "It looks pretty weak now. We're gonna have to try and capture it."
Wait, did Artis hasn't broken out the spell yet, has he?
No, he has broken out the spell. He hasn't moved yet. He's just speaking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll give it a best shot, but if it comes for us, it's yeah, we're gonna kill it.
He's gonna sort of look at you. He's gonna say, "Well, try not to kill it, all right?"
I'll do my best, but you know, arrows have a tendency to kill, not knock out.
I'm gonna say, since it was your turn last turn, and you haven't moved, have you?
No, I stayed where I was.
Okay. Well, I'll let this turn, your turn, roll over slightly, and since speaking is free action, an artist is gonna say, "Quick, go over here. You need to help me catch it."
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right. Cool. Well, I'll end your turn proper, and then artist is gonna kind of rush out. He's gonna be kind of strafing around it. He's got the net ready, so he doesn't have his bow at the moment. All right, it's do or die, and he's going to ready in action. He's going to ready a kind of grapple. Although I think nets have specific rules. I can't quite remember. Let me just have a look. A net. Range thrown. Okay. I think you just make like a regular ranged attack. Okay, that's fine. And no one has proficiency in nets, so right. Alright, so he's gonna ready in action. He's gonna ready in a throwing action with this net. Let me just have a look at something. Yeah. But the net doesn't have much range, so okay, cool. Next then, it's going to be Diane's turn.
I guess I'll just try and get closer. 3, 4, 6. And I guess I'm done.
I was just gonna say, any help would be appreciated.
I can't exactly do much without my gun.
You have a rope, right?
I have a whip.
I'm pretty sure we had a conversation about a lasso earlier.
No, we were talking about the whip. You specifically said you have a whip.
Oh, goddamn.
I mean, I
Goddamn.
do have a rope.
Everyone has a rope. But yeah, and I think everyone could use it as a lasso, but I guess it'd take a little time. But that's
Everyone should have a rope.
Alright. Hello, Anna.
I mean, I could give it a go, but we're still out of range.
That you are. But if that's going to be the end of your turn, it will be... Let's see...
I mean, can I use my action to just prepare a lasso
You can do.
out of my rope? Yeah, I'll do that.
It'll take you a little bit of time. Take the rest of your turn, but that's fine.
Hax, I've just
Right,
realised
but-
something.
Yeah?
I should have had advantage on that roll against the harpy because Anna cast Guiding Bolt on it. I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, when we forget about advantage, it's gone forever, I'm afraid.
What's this? Does this mean my gun should not have misfired because I would have had advantage?
Only the
Shot.
next attack on it, and mine was the
Oh.
next attack.
Sorry, my bad. I should have read it.
Anyways, yep, so that's end of Diane's turn. Next is going to be Harpy's turn. Now the Harpy is looking a little cornered. So it is going to... it's kind of weighing up its options at the moment. Staring everyone down, screeching quite horrifically. Let's see. Okay.
Whisper, 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 whisper.
It's gonna take flight upwards. It's gonna spend 10 feet of its movement heading straight upwards, which added on top of the 8 foot of the tree it's on, puts it to 18 feet in the air, and it's gonna spend the rest of its movement moving forward.
I take it
So
it
it is-
conveniently skirted Artis's range of throwing the net at it.
Hang on, let me just check. Yes, it is out of its range. It's out of his range, even his long range. But while it's flying, it's definitely out of range. But yeah, next is gonna be Rin's turn.
Rin is gonna advance 15. That'll be 15 feet, and then another. That's 20, 25. How high up is this thing?
It's 18 feet in the air.
Okay, so I'll round that up to 20. So 15.
Don't
Uh,
forget
not
A squared plus B
hold
squared
on.
equals C squared. That's the easy way to do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in range. I have 80 foot range normal on my gun, on my crossbow, so I'm just gonna shoot it.
You're just gonna shoot it. Alright.
Yep.
With
Shooting
any
my
intent
crossbow.
just to kill it.
I mean, I can't not do lethal.
Yeah, that's alright.
Aim for a wing.
No
Cool,
cold
John's
shot.
fine.
There's no cold shots.
9 plus plus 6, I believe.
Yep, that's hit.
Yep, plus 6. So a D8 plus 4.
D8 plus 4. Roll your damage. No.
That's not a D8. That one's a D8. There you go. That's 6 damage.
6
Magical
damage.
piercing.
Alright, you shoot at this harpy, and you fully wing it with your arrow. It screeches in agony. It is looking pretty beat up by this point, but it continues to flap above you, menacingly. Let's see.
It's just standing there.
Menacingly.
That's my turn.
That is your turn. And next is Selena's turn.
I'm going to... Actually, you know what? Selena's just going to step 5 feet back, reach down, pick up a peach, and just start munching down and watching the battle.
Tasty. Alright, that is her action for the combat round. And that means it rolls back around to Khod.
Well, I've got no chance of hitting this thing. Artus, how do you reckon we subdue this thing if it's flying?
Not sure.
I got my lasso.
What range do you have on that rope? How much
It's
rope
a
do you have?
50-foot long rope.
It's a long shot, but you might be able to get it.
I'm gonna fire my longbow at it again, but aim for a wing.
No cold shots in 5e. You cannot.
Okay,
aim
I'm just gonna shoot the
for
fucking
wing.
thing.
Alright.
Oh fuck.
What did you roll?
7.
7.
This dice
Seven.
is
Not
going
what
to
you
hell.
rolled. That is
Five.
not what you rolled.
I rolled a nat
Tell
1.
us.
Is it?
I rolled a
You rolled
nat
a
1. The
nat-
dice has gone to
Nat
hell.
1. You pull back on your arrow, and the arrow just fully snaps. It just snaps. You're like, what? How did that even happen? But yeah, it must have been a bit of rotten wood. The arrow just snaps in your bow.
Nobody saw that, right?
I did.
I sure did.
Diane fully saw it.
God fucking
Let's put
damn
it this
it.
way. All I'm doing right now is standing back, eating a peach, and watching.
Okay,
I saw it.
actually, I'll have, if that's the case, I'll have Selena roll me a perception check.
I'm gonna move back here.
Where's my perception? 15.
15. Okay. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, we'll move on. Let's see who's next. Artis' turn. Artis is gonna say, okay, I think we just need to try and bring it down to the ground somehow. I'm not sure how. He's kind of looking around a little panicked now. We need to distract it somehow. Maybe if we scatter, it'll think one of us is weaker and try and come for us individually, and then we'll be able to take it down.
Well, you two are closest to it. Everyone else is like a nice safe distance.
This peach is really good.
It's just leveled across fire, and it like, I'm gonna shoot this thing.
Yeah, this is gonna okay, I'm gonna I'll try and draw it out and see if I can get it to follow me.
If you run too far away, I won't be able to get it.
Well, I'll try and keep up, I suppose.
Artus, can't you just run up to it and throw your net at it?
I can't. It's a bit too high up for me. I need to get it down to the ground. He's gonna sort of look around and he picks up a peach. And he's gonna try and lob it at this harpy. Okay, he throws it. Oh, he fully misses. He throws the peach, but he's just gonna keep shouting, "Hey! Get down over here!" But the harpy doesn't appear to be paying attention to him. But yeah, that's he's gonna. In which case, he's gonna try and get a little closer. He's gonna try and get as close as possible. without getting into his attack range. Well, that wouldn't be in his attack range, so that's alright. He's gonna get as close. He's trying to get his attention, but it's not really working at the moment. Alright, next is gonna be Diane.
Kill this thing already?
Right. What do you want me to roll to do the lasso?
Ooh, I reckon that'd be sleight of hand.
Fuck you.
Oh god, what did you roll?
I rolled a 7.
7. I'm gonna contest that with also dexterity. Oh fuck! This thing got a 3, so that actually pursues it.
Yes!
You catch it around the leg with your lasso, your mock-up lasso, and you have caught the creature. It is unable to move. It's still flying above you, but it's unable to. Or you've just caught onto it basically. And others nice, good job.
Well done.
Does that mean if the thing flies around, it drags Diane with it?
Well,
Because that'd be hilarious.
I will ask Diane to make a strength check to try and pull it down.
Oh no. Just base strength or athletics?
You can do strength or athletics.
That fucking hell! I rolled another 4, so that's a 3.
No such luck, I'm afraid. You are not able to pull the harpy down.
The dice hate me.
But you
Welcome to D&D.
let's see. Next,
I miss Grace. I want to be Grace again. The dice loved her.
Next is the harpy, and it's going to attempt to fly away. Let me just roll a strength. Ooh, and Dan, roll me a strength as well, please.
Ah, there we go. There's a 17.
Okay, yeah, it is also unable to fly away from you. As much as it tries, it can't pull you along with it or get your grip loosened.
Thank goodness I'm so heavy.
You're just extremely dense. Not necessarily mentally, but physically dense.
I mean, I've got a -1 to intelligence, so a little bit mentally.
An artist, because of turn orders, is just standing there like a lemon, so that's good.
I've just seen on Twitter I've just been followed by Bath Bomb Boutique, presumably because my name is Bath Bomb Bandit.
Nice. I mean, I'd be worried if I was them.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, next is going to be Rin.
Okay, Rin's gonna ready in action to shoot this thing if it breaks through from the whip.
That's alright. Yeah,
And that'll be my turn.
you're not gonna
Until
move.
then.
Alright, cool.
Nope. Actually, no, I'll move forward. Yeah, I'll just move there. That's probably well within range.
Cool. Alright, Selena, still enjoying that peach?
You know, the only place better than this place when it comes to peaches is the fantasy land of Georgia.
Sweet Georgia, sweet Georgia. Ah, lovely. So you're just nomming on that peach?
Royal what?
From a Constitution saving throw with a DC of just a 12.
Oh god, is the peach gonna be poison?
Oh god, it might.
What'd you get?
7.
Ah, you bite down on the peach hard and forget to account for the pit biting down hard on it, hurting your teeth.
I thought you were gonna say there were a worm in the middle or something.
Nah, that's only if you got a natural one on it. And then it would have also been a poison worm, which killed her instantly, but you know, that's...
Do I need to roll like a d4 for damage?
No, you know, I'm not that cruel, but your teeth do hurt quite a bit now. Would you like to do anything else?
Yeah, I'd like to throw the pit at Khod.
Alright, make an attack roll.
It's 45 feet. I know I'm on disadvantage or something.
Disadvantage, and because it would be an improvised weapon, it would be with strength and no proficiency.
So that's a 6. I don't know if I can do much worse than a 3.
Nah, that's not gonna work because I don't think that Khod's
6.
AC is 6. Yeah, so Khod doesn't even notice a peach pit just sail past. Oh no, actually, it doesn't even sail past. It just like rolls down like to his feet. Doesn't make it as far. Makes more sense.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the end of Selena's turn. Next, it is going to be
Selena?
Khod.
Artus, how preferential is it we bring this thing back alive?
Well, I'd prefer it if we took it alive.
I could use a hand pulling it down from someone with actual muscle.
Yeah, I'll be there in a second.
Well,
I advise you not to shoot it anymore. It's looking pretty beat up.
Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
What's the range on throwing the rope to try and, like, tie it down?
Abbie was fairly close, so I'm gonna say about like 5, 10. No, it'd be like it's gotta be 20, but because it's flying upwards, and Abbie got in right close, so that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward to the middle of the bridge.
Yeah.
And ready in action to shoot it if it breaks loose.
Alright, that's 2 people readying actions on it. Cool. So that gives it up to Artis. Okay, so Artis is going to grab onto the rope that Diane has cast around this thing, and he is going to attempt to pull it down with you. I think I'll just do it with advantage. But is there any way I could just... Abbie could roll as well, and I could, like...
Normally helping would be just advantage, but...
Yeah, just advantage. Yeah, and you'll be helping him. That's fine then. That's that. And that's that. Okay. That's gonna be... that's 14. What has he got to go against? Alright, here we go. Ooh! Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, he's unable to pull this thing down. Even with your help, it is pretty strong. He's like, damn! This thing's putting up quite a fight.
It sure is.
Let's see. Next is Diane.
Right, guess I'm gonna try and pull it down as well.
Do so with advantage.
Yay for advantage. Dice, don't fail me now. $15.
That was so close to a nat 1.
Well, with your 15, you're able to drag the harpy out of the sky with Artis's help. You drag it down to earth, and though the wings are beating quite manically, Artis is able to grab the net which he'd cast aside and toss it over the harpy. Let's see if he has to roll. I don't know if he has to roll an attack for it. If he's that close. Like it is just a ranged thrown. Okay, so he does have to roll for it. Okay. Just quickly do that. Well, no, he can't do that on his turn. Yeah, so you've got it down, but you haven't tied it up yet.
If anyone wants to knock this thing out cold.
Yeah, what she said. Okay, yep, so that is the end of your turn. That means it's going to be the harpy's turn. And it's going to attempt to break free. That'll be flat strength v strength with advantage. Well, with disadvantage for it. What did you get?
7.
Ooh, we got 14. It managed to break free.
Cool, I'm shooting the fucker.
It's still on the ground at the moment. But it is going to sort of screech as it sort of knocks you both back.
Not going to shoot the fucker just yet until it takes off again. Well, I did say if it broke free, I was going to shoot the fucking
Shoot
thing.
it. Just shoot it.
Up to you. Are you gonna shoot it?
Yeah, I'm shooting it.
You shoot it. Roll.
That
Attack.
will be a 22.
Yeah, that hits it. Roll for damage.
And that will be 11.
11. You shoot it, and you shoot it right in its face, right in its eye, and the screeching noise it's been making this whole time unceremoniously cuts off, and the thing slumps to the ground and is dead. And that's the end of
I'm
combat.
running over, and I am going to cast Spare the Dying.
I'm going to come over and loot my arrows back.
Well, you
I'm
have,
gonna fall to my knees.
Say that again?
you have one less because one is broken.
How many times did I shoot the thing? Like, twice?
You get back half your arrows if you search for them. Half the number you used.
I think I'm at 17 arrows now.
Yep.
So you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable.
Okay.
Does that mean it's still technically alive?
Yeah, but that's unconscious.
Sweet, we did it.
Okay, cool. Now
Yeah.
I'm going back and I'm putting my armor on.
Alright, you spare the dying this thing, and it is not dead anymore. Even its eye healed. How amazing. But yeah, it is... no, actually, its eye didn't heal, but it did come back to life.
Alright, Khod, carrying this thing's on you.
Artis kind of looks at Khod and he's like, "You're lucky we got magic users on our side. At least one anyway."
Well,
I'm over here putting my armor on.
it's... At least I kind of stopped it getting away. That's something.
You certainly did. Anyway, help me tie it up. And he sort of gets the net and starts, like, wrapping it up.
Speaking of wrapping up,
Yeah!
we're going to leave it there for the day, ladies and gentlemen. We have just caught ourselves a harpy, and hopefully we can get it back in the good books of our dear friend Zach Brannigan.
Could I get Stubb to do a Tinker Tools check now so I don't forget next week?
Stubb had to BRB, but I presume yes.
Oh.
Be sure to write it down somewhere.
I will make a note.
Also, at the next chance we get, I do need to take a long rest because I kind of need my spell slots. Anyway,
Yep.
my schedule for next week is going to be kind of screwed up. I am looking to at least stream on Thursday. It'll be different than my normal time. I'll post it on on Twitch and Twitter as soon as I find out more information. But I'm looking at Thursday and Sunday are going to be the streams, and then we should be going back to normal, but I'm not 100% sure at this point. Unless Diotior lets me walk over some of his stream times, and that's something we have to discuss later.
We shall see what happens. But like I said, we are going to leave it there. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go and follow everyone on Twitter. I will put a tweet out in a minute with everyone's handle, but obviously the 3 Twitter accounts on your screen, at Diotior, at Meeks24, and at Annalie13. If you don't already, make sure you have them followed. Go and check out the 2 YouTube channels on your screen. The first is the main channel, where the latest episode of Bannerlord went up, and over the next couple of days/weeks, all of these streams have gone up. I was holding off to try and sort out a bit of audio from the first one, but I haven't been able to do that. So there is a short moment where, after one of the breaks, I forget to unmute my mic because #professional unprofessionalism.
And then he got mad at me because he didn't like how my audio sounded.
No, I didn't. I just had a suggestion here and there. On the VOD channel, there is still stuff going up until the middle of July. I have a few more things to keep going up on there, but we are getting close to the backlog, and it will be going up sporadically when I get around to sorting them out.
Yep, on my stream, I put my YouTube and Twitter links in the chat. YouTube. I have no idea what's going on with my YouTube right now, and my brain is completely fried because of reasons. So I'll update that at some point. Yes, maybe.
And as a final word, thank you very much. Thank you, Hax, for DMing for us once again. Thank you for all of the players for joining us. And we will see you next time. Thank you very much. Diotior, out.
Bye.
Well, bye.
Alright. See ya.